Last
Okay.
I left you guys were enjoying some good breakfast in the morning before setting off. It was very pleasant. Spencer, he got lost in a brothel and was pursued by a platinum dragonborn. That was very fascinating to see.
Wait, was that the
After,
combat I avoided? Was I supposed to throw hands with her?
no, you were just supposed to have sexual intercourse with her, but you didn't do it. Um, After that, you guys talked with the quest giver, the guild master of the guild within an age or so. Um, then she didn't give you directions, but with Spencer's immaculate memory of not even being told the directions, found his way to the horses.
Jimmy Neutron Brain Blast.
Yeah, yeah. Then you got to the horses. Then you got on your horses and you set off. You had some encounters for your travel to the town. Then you got to the town, and it was covered in fog. And then you looked like just somewhat south of the town, like out of the reach of the fog, there was a barracks. It looked empty. Devlin made a big brain move and went to go in by himself.
+8 on stealth. Fuck you.
And then he went in. He checked it out. It seemed to be barren. And then as he entered the officer's office, the man in charge's personal room, it was empty. And then he returned, and everything else within the barracks was empty. And as he was leaving, Throg was taking up the barracks, and he managed to escape just in time. But the fog then slowly receded again to reveal various faceless men and men with their mouths sewn shut, or having permanent smiles carved into their face, having eyelids ripped off and stuff like that. Very horrific imagery. You guys noped out of there, and you guys decided to leave your horses with Mason's horse because Mason's horse is somewhat of a badass.
Red Riding Hood, you mean? You gotta use that name.
Red Riding Hood, why not? And then you enter the town. And as you enter the town, you met an individual, a Vrieger of the official religions of the Empire. He's a Vrieger of Dazdeth, a god of death. He was sent to the town to take care of business, and he seems to be secretive of how he's doing it. And then, as you guys were talking within the temple, a loud draconic roar blared out around the town. And upon hearing that, the Vrieger rushed out and called everyone into the temple. And following him telling everyone to come in, there were 7 bells tolling, each 10 seconds apart from each other. And upon the 7th bell tolling, black ash took the entire town. It did not reach the temple. And forming from this black ash was a being the locals call the Belfat Javat. A very massive being, just below the size of a giant. And he held 2 smaller entities, the size of an average human, by the chains. And the chains were wrapped around their waist, or sometimes even in them. And you waited there patiently, seeing what would happen. And an hour passed, and another loud draconic roar emitted from the heavens, and that caused this being to start running, and then you guys, who I should remind you haven't taken a long or short rest, decided to go chase after this giant of a being, and that's where we are.
I think we were chasing the thing, weren't we?
Yeah.
We're chasing it, not vigorously masturbating.
So I was trying to do a Halo Reach.
Maybe you're not. But
Wow, alright. I understand. I see what you do.
So
now.
I think we should go and chase a monster and then go and like vanquish it, because obviously that's how we're gonna cure this.
I mean, the fucking Rieger has started. He said he killed us 5 times, so I don't know how much.
I
more
mean,
he's
the
gonna
original
do.
plan was to follow it back to where it comes from and hope that that's
Yeah.
some
We
kind
follow
of
it back to
connection
its
to what's
nest.
going on. Pretty
We
much.
follow
Yeah.
it back to its nest. We see where it lives. We see what it does. And we take
Yeah.
it out.
Yes.
I was just saying this. He's running east. He's running east towards the river. You know
Is he
that
like
for a
at a
fact.
dead sprint, or is he just like
Dead
walking
sprinting.
the dogs?
Dead sprinting.
Good.
Okay, so are we?
We're
I mean,
dead
technically,
sprinting after
Devlin
me.
should be able to like catch up easily, right?
Yeah, but he's squishy.
Well, okay. Well, I'm not saying to like fight, just
I
like
probably don't
you
run
know,
ahead.
to like
Too far.
scout.
I mean, He-
Are we keeping pace with him?
He got like a good 20 feet head start against you guys.
True.
Yeah, so like if you guys were like to use like a dash or full sprint action, you might be able to catch up to him. But
we don't need to be next
I
to
think
him.
we
We just
were
need to
gonna-
see where he's
yeah,
going.
just try and follow him, not necessarily
Right.
engage him while he's
You
running.
know,
alright,
to see if he
don't,
doesn't see us.
We just want to
Don't
see where
try
he
to-
lives.
so you guys are following him, and
Yeah.
as you guys are following him, you see like from the fog, you see like a shadow, like over you guys, and you can like see vaguely the head of a dragon, like the shadow of a head of a dragon, like an inch away from the big giant being, and you notice that this like shadow is just covering your entire area, and the Bofat Jurat, the being, is rushing. He's running as fast as it can, and eventually you guys chase under the shadow of this dragon to the river, and this being nearly just like reaches forward, and its entire form somewhat slowly disintegrates into black ash as it just deforms. And then you hear another like wings flapping, and then you just hear like what I can describe as distant movement going further above the fog. But you do see that the ash of this being disappearing is still there, and those two other beings, they're there. Those two other beings that he was holding by the chain are there. And I am going to, if you guys want an encounter, and I'll give you guys an encounter, and you both all make a initiative.
Are they like? Are they running still, or are they just chilling?
No, like the moment the Belfast Jurat disappeared into like black ash, those two things were released from the chains, and now they're just kind of like stumbling around, looking at you.
Did the
I mean, I
black
feel a
ash
little
keep
bad.
moving, or was it? Is it like just?
I will
Just,
say
like,
this.
sink
I
to
will.
the ground.
Yeah, I will say this. They seemed to be hostile towards you. One of them is preparing to attack one of you. So
I mean,
Yeah,
I felt
and none
mildly
of
bad.
these-
They seem like victims, but maybe we can put them out of their misery. Oh, they're attacking us first. Never mind.
Self-defense.
Yeah.
Running.
So
greatest
all of them are
justification.
so nothing here is like human, right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
That's the
this
impression
shit- I have to remember where this shit was. We have
So
to-
the ash just disappeared, though.
How
Like,
do I? And there's
Yeah.
no-
direction. Alright, well, Ray would
Well-
immediately start scanning the area.
No valid token.
What the heck?
Scanning the area. Make
how-
a perception check.
Well,
How
he
do I
hasn't, put
do-
he hasn't put the map up yet, so.
Yeah, we haven't got the map up yet.
Yeah. Okay.
With
Yeah, but still make a perception check.
does the
Ray, you
dragon
gotta do
look
better.
like
Jeez.
the one that we saw?
Okay,
on the way
okay,
here?
you
Do we
said-
see? Do we
um,
see the dragon?
No, you saw the shadow
Oh, we just
of the
saw it.
dragon. Yeah,
Okay,
it was
because
like
we're not fighting that thing. I will kill you
Yeah,
all
no,
if you try and
I'm
fight that
I'm
thing.
not in the mood for that dragon.
Oh, so, once you get in the mood,
I
don't.
feel like that's an end of game thing.
Yeah. Especially if
I
it's a
don't-
big one.
Is it just all blackness?
all right. Yeah, give me a sec. I had fog of war turned on. Give me a sec.
Are we placing ourselves or are you placing us?
You can place yourselves. Just give me a second. I'm gonna turn off fog of war.
Trying to remember how to fucking do the token thing.
Okay.
There you are. Yeah.
Those are
Just,
the thingies.
How do I
We're
do
like,
that?
what, 20 feet behind them,
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah.
How far is the closest one from me? I can't measure right now.
Give me a sec. It is about almost 30 feet.
Oh,
Alright, that should gesundheit.
thank you.
I'm going to then just stay. I'm gonna stay there and just shoot it with my short bow.
All right. Roll to hit.
Yeah, yeet. Ugh.
So, 11 to hit.
So it begins.
Oh yeah, whoops.
All right.
Five.
So, is that your crossbow, right? Yeah, your short bow. All right. You draw your arrow back. You see this thing. The fog is kind of thick. Then you release your arrow, but you miscalculate the distance. The fog is getting in your way. The arrow just goes right by him. And then it clatters to the ground in the distant fog.
Okay, I'm just gonna move like over here so that I'm off and out of the front lines, but ahead enough that I can do some stuff later.
Nice.
That's my turn. Why is it a 14? I have a 19. That was the first one I rolled.
Alright,
Accuracy.
Elliot. Flynn.
Yes.
Bloodhunter. What is your turn?
Well, I clearly see that this thing is a fucking zombie. Correct.
It says malformed, which is lovely.
It's vaguely zombie. It's part undead, so.
Actually, kind of gross. Okay. No.
Was that the one I divine sense the other day? Or is that
So
a different one?
I'm so
Well, that's
happy
the one
it's not a talking
I think you
skeleton.
got all of them
Okay.
listed the last time.
Well, yeah, but the one I detected was like also part Fey.
Yeah, that was the big guy. That was the big guy.
Is that the one with two heads?
No, that was the big guy. The
Oh, okay, the
Belfast.
big.
Yeah, the
okay.
main guy.
Okay, big guy is part Fey.
He's going to pull out his scimitars. And then Crimson Right it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to attack with his main weapon.
Alright, nice. Roll to hit. 20? Alright, that hits. That hits.
Believe
What crimson rate is it?
he is hitting with the Right of the Dawn.
Right at the dawn? Alright, I think. Yeah, that's like a D4, D6?
It's a D6, and it is what is it, it's like holy damage, essentially.
Alright. Roll the D6 for me. Alright. You come rushing up. You dealt with things vaguely similar to this. You rush up, you draw your scimitar and you slash down at it. It like goes right through him. And the radiant damage seems to damage it greatly. And it reels back. And it reels back at that attack. And it's like letting out this horrifying, agonizing scream. Both heads are doing that.
You fucked with the wrong.
Alright, that ends your turn.
Is it?
Alright, Elise.
Oh boy. Yeah, why not? I'll move up next to it. And I'll hit it with my sword.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Could you have
I swing
Right.
it, and I miss. And I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
fuck's sake.
You
I'm
swing
gonna
it.
use a bonus action to cast, to not cast, but to use Rally on Elliot and say, show him how it's done. And I'll give you, if I can do it, it's 1d8 plus 2. You get 6 temporary hit points.
Oh, thank you.
So I wasn't completely useless this turn. Bugger.
That was
Oh,
beautiful.
okay. That's awesome. 'Cause I get even
Oh, I
more
don't think I'd ever
temporary
see
hit
a
points.
nat 1 and a nat 20 on the same roll.
That's impressive.
I told
Shows
you
how
it's going to
nice
be a
they-
good game. I feel really let down.
So,
My God, are you okay?
Right, stop rubbing it in, please.
Oh God, it's okay.
Just switch it to Mason's turn, please. Put me out of my misery.
No, you did good. You good. You got that 6 hit points. You know.
Yeah, you've got 6 extra hit points. Congrats.
I am going.
Everyone counts.
I'm going. Mason's
Except for
going to
Devin, 'cause we
outstretch
missed
his
that
hands,
bad.
and a radiant raven shoots out and tries to hit the malformed.
Which one? The light or heavy?
The light one, the little one.
Alright.
I just get advantage because I'm.
Spell. 10? Okay. So, the fog is getting in your way. You look at the thing, you try to make sure you hit it. You don't want to hit any of your friends. Actually, you don't see that because the fog. You send your guiding bolt at it, and you fling it all the way to him, and it's just like it's just miscalculated, man. You don't know the distance in this fog. It's too thick.
I somehow blame someone that got a natural 1. I end my turn.
Hey, he took it
Right.
away from you. He also took the natural 20, but he took the natural 1 as well.
So now my weapon is glowing, right, to the point where there is a 20-foot radius of bright light.
That is dampened by the thick fog.
Dampened by the thick fog. Okay. Cool.
It's the strong.
I'd like to cast Strunk.
Struck 9-year-old child. What shall she do?
The Strunk is up? Okay. Strunk gonna move there. And she's gonna go, I'll turn you into a skin pizza!
He already probably looks like a chicken pizza, to be honest.
Into a skinnier skin pizza. And she is going to rage.
Nice.
And she is going to use her great axe.
Nice.
From a teddy bear.
Oh, okay,
That's a
that
19.
that hits. That hits. All right.
Now I believe it adds rage adds a +2 to damage, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
think-
that's.
I
I
think-
think
I haven't played a
He
barbarian
didn't
in
fit-
so long.
he didn't put it on his character sheet. Wow, that's a shame.
No, yeah, he put it on his character sheet. I'm pretty sure he did.
But it just rolled attack first.
No, it's still +2. It's not
It's
based.
still a +2. Okay.
Yeah, it's not. your level. It's just like a on the table essentially.
So it's a 7.
Alright. Nice. So this strong 9-year-old child like skips up to this malformed entity. And it how much damage does it do again?
Wait, where's
One.
the +5 from?
So the rage has +2 to it. And it's
Confused.
already a D12 +3.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well then yeah, okay.
Math.
You're good.
Alright.
You're good.
So it does 7 damage. Alright. So the strong child comes skipping up with anger, and it smashes its great axe into the abdomen of this fucking malformed, and it goes right into it. The skin is somewhat thick, though, and it's kind of hard to get past.
leathery.
And it
Ugh.
it's like two heads grown into each other. They kind of like snap at everyone, and it goes.
This is where Seville goes, that's illegal.
And it's like trying to snap it over you, and it's like this like low cry, and it seems angry now. Spencer, your turn.
Oh. So I'm gonna move up, and then I'm going to attempt to use, as a bonus action, use Divine Favor.
Nice.
Power up my sword, anime, and then I also bring my shield out in my left hand. I don't trust this beast, so I use anime with one hand,
Mm-hmm.
and then I attack it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not rolling. Gosh,
Just press the weapon thing.
I did, and then normal. So yeah.
Give it a sec. It might take time to load.
There it is.
There we are. 14. Alright, that hits.
That hits, and then that does 1d. So that
Yeah. Just click on anime again. Alright, there you are. 5 slashing damage and
One.
1d4.
well,
Alright, so you come rushing up with anime. You empower it with the power of God, and you come,
Yeah.
you come up,
yeah,
and with
boy.
anime, you slice down. You have your shield drawn. You slice down, and it cuts right through him. But your blade doesn't really go that deep into it. But the radiant damage kind of burns its skin, and it's looking damaged. It's looking somewhat damaged, not too damaged, somewhat damaged.
Cursing at it, called it this foul beast, and then I'll end my turn.
Alright. The big boy comes up. This thing has plate grafted to its skin, and it's wielding a sword that's like kind of welded to its armor. And it's
Sword is welded. Dear God!
it's like sword is welded to its armor. And
Why'd
If
you have
only
to
the
do this?
9-year-old didn't jump in front of the paladin.
Hey,
Dude, she's a fucking barbarian.
She's a barbarian.
I think she's okay.
Okay.
she's also raging, so she'll be fine.
I
You
got it, but I got the wrong
Tantrum
thing.
like you wouldn't believe.
Alright. So it sees this it sees this guy, and he thinks it's the immediate threat.
I
it's
rolled a
gonna
natural
come up.
one, buddy. I wouldn't call me.
Of course, the undead thinks Jon Snow.
Look,
is
it
a
was you or
threat.
the literal
I mean-
child, okay?
Unspoken just hatred between us.
It's just your job
You
to
got
know
these.
you have to die. The Night King orders.
Is it a 15?
Yeah, 15 to hit.
Misses.
Alright. So it comes rushing, it comes like towering towards you. It raises its sword and it cuts down at you. And you instinctively manage to parry it with your sword to the side. And this guy is in your way, and he's looking for a fight.
I'll actually use Repulsed when a creature misses you with a melee attack, which means I'll get a free hit against him.
Alright, roll that damn.
Definitely would be repulsed. So
Oh, for goodness sake.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
like you cut yourself off, and we're just like, fuck's sake.
It's stuck in the ground.
Every roll I hear Elise just dying more on
This
the
isn't
inside.
audible, like, oh, for good God.
You've got
This was working
So-
yesterday.
Cursed.
got this.
So,
Poor
so,
Elise.
so this malformed with the plague good aptitude skin, it comes rushing up. It strikes at you with his sword, and you manage to parry the sword, and you go in to repulse it, and the being just like uses its like a hand covered in like plate to like just bat the sword out of the way, and now you guys are locked in combat, staring at each other.
Alright, fine. 1-on-1, let's do it.
Alright. At this moment, George, your character.
No!
Your
Hello.
character come.
Kidding, go ahead.
Yeah, your character.
What is that green blob?
Yeah.
Alright.
So
Oh, no, they have backup.
everyone, you hear just small feet tapping on the stone ground right behind where these people are. And George, if you can just like place your token right there, thank you very much.
I'm not that small, I'm 5'5".
I'm the one person who's shorter than me. Actually, the 9-year-old does not count. What do you look like?
It looks like a green circle to me.
Yes.
Green bowling ball.
So you hear the soft sound
Rolling.
of feet tapping on stone, and it kind of takes your attention for a moment. And you look behind these two entities, and you see this other fellow. If you don't mind, can you describe yourself to the party? I see you're already doing that.
Yeah, I'll read it out. He's got tan skin, he's skin.
That
He's
has
not so
tan skin.
He's not so
That's a-
pale, but he's skinny. His hair and the way you look at him, it's obvious he's not taken care of himself. Like, his hair looks like it's not been combed in at least a couple of years. And yeah, you can read for that. Oh god, I need to. But oh no, I accidentally discovered the character appearance in my Roll20 sheet. That's not fun.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh god, there are slashes everywhere from my pusher tool. I'm gonna cast Frostbite on this one.
The big guy? Alright.
Yeah, big guy.
Alright, roll that damage, roll that hit.
It's a con save.
I would say that I'm gonna say this is technically a surprise round for you, individually. So I'm just gonna say make advantage on your attack. I would say that because I'm gonna be nice for you once, and it's the only time.
It's not an attack though.
It's a con save.
It's a con.
Oh, it's a con save? It's a con save. Fuck. Alright, give me a sec. I gotta
I
roll this.
accidentally rolled twice, so we'll just use the first one.
Yep.
I have a +1 to initiative, so it's 14.
Yeah.
Asking the important questions.
You gotta get it out, man.
Yes, yeah.
George, select your token and roll again.
I literally
Right.
came up with this character last night. I've not thought about their sexuality.
Okay, you can do it. You can do it today. It's alright.
Like, this is D&D.
You're attracted
Anything
to
you want.
lizards. I understand. It's okay.
Yeah, you're either having sex with everyone or no one, from my understanding. There really isn't a middle ground.
Ooh.
That is a fair question. Did you answer the race question?
Yeah, human.
Yeah.
I was not paying attention. Thank you. I don't listen to you half the time, George.
Oof.
I can see why.
It's out of love
Oh.
and a little bit of annoyance.
Just a little bit.
Just a Dutch.
I mean, right now
Ooh.
he's just a green, like, bowling ball. So, at least that's what I will choose to imagine him as. It's the fog I can't see properly.
Alright, so Colin? Alright. 15.
Yep, that works. And there's nothing I can do in Actually, let me check something. Oh, it's fine. I already have the spell. Why am I checking D&D? Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I was getting coffee. We're discussing our character's sexuality, like right now.
That's
It's an
that's
important. It's an
That's-
important question.
That's after. That's after.
Are we seriously doing this right now?
Look, I'm
We're
very.
in the middle
I'm
of a battle right now, guys.
It's like, look, I'm very proud of you for coming out, but we need to kill that thing.
I'm very proud of you for showing your emotions, but these things are kind of the main priority.
You're the one who asked.
He was just testing him, seeing if he would focus on such a question. I'm
It
sure.
was a test. You failed it.
He clearly got distracted, so he failed.
Alright. That ends your turn. Can you actually have roll initiative for me?
Yeah, it was
Select your token and roll it again for me, and then choose the first initiative you had.
I've been
There we
having
are.
good rolls so far. This is going to be.
I think it was originally a 13.
That's one of us.
We're all
Right.
doing really
It's-
well.
He's in the same place either way. It's fine.
Alright, so this malformed guy, the one with the two heads grown into each other, it's going to use its like hands, and it's going to strike at two people because it can do that. It can strike two targets. So the first target, if it went through, has an 18. So that one will be you, Elliot, 18.
Okay. That is.
And the other one will be that one misses. That would have been at you, Sabille. So attack. So Elliot, this being has like two arms on its right side. It goes striking at you, and it does 11
Ooh.
slashing damage.
Ooh.
Remember, you
God,
got
for the
that
temporary
juicy-
hit point.
Yep. You got them good hit points.
That's like half that damage. So
I mean, technically, I
bad.
could also do it again. I could do it 3 more times if I wanted to.
It's okay, I have a way to get temporary hit points also.
Yeah, alright.
He just go chomp.
my gosh, my mic is dying. Is it done?
Is that
Or
what
is
it's
it
doing,
gonna-
DM?
Yeah, then seeing that it's surrounded by other people, it's just, and seeing that its little partner is there with him, he's gonna like just sit down. He's not gonna sit down. He's gonna like
We just
wither out the
down.
storm.
yeah,
gonna
plop
wo-
down in the middle of the battle. What's your
He's
problem?
like, I'm
man?"
done. Just sit down. Time for a nap. Just fucking.
Time out.
We still wouldn't be able to hit him.
Just pulls up the cross.
Well,
of
He
his
just
hand.
like lays down in front of us, and we still can't get him. We're like,
Well, yeah, you know.
He just X's with 2 fingers and just goes sleep time.
wait, can I take like my tea first?
Making tea.
Okay. I just sort of, I sort of like, I sort of see how it's completely surrounded. So I'm just gonna use a short bow again.
All right,
You're gonna
roll
shoot
that.
anime.
Oh shoot, anime. Fuck.
All right,
What is
the
happening?
fog is
What? I
just
never
getting in
roll
your
well. I
way.
never roll well. in this game.
That the fog is just getting in your way. You look at the thing, you see that it's somewhat damaged, you see that it's attacking Elliot. You pull the string back, the arrow there, it's kind of like shaking in your hand. You release the arrow goes flying right by Spencer, but also goes flying right by this malformed entity, and it just like goes fall into the fog, and you don't see it ever again.
Devlin stands there with his eye just kind of twitching and just under his breath, motherfucker.
It either hits him or it hits Spencer. Either way, it's a good day.
Sounds like a win-win to me.
Casimir, it's your turn.
Yeet.
Thought his name was Cashmere this entire time.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's my turn, is it? Okay, cool. I am going to move... Actually, I'm quite squishy. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Yeah,
Eldritch Blaze.
Eldritch Blaze.
Right,
On the armored guy or the two-headed guy?
the two-headed guy.
Alright. Roll that attack.
That's that true, you know, like
No.
warlock talking there. Eldritch Blast and only Eldritch Blast.
Alright, what color is your Eldritch Blast?
Green?
Alright, so forming from like...
Oh, that's why he's a green circle.
Yeah,
Oh,
forming from...
It's the Eldritch Blast. He's not even on the screen yet. He's doing this off screen.
So, forming from your focal item of choice to cast the spells, a greenish energy forms from your hand, and you cast it at this two-headed entity, and it goes flying towards him, hurling through the fog, but it just like poofs on him.
Yo, guys, I think this guy's trying to hit me.
Are you sure?
I think everyone's trying to hit you.
Not me.
Alright, my guy.
Oh yeah, that's
Elliot.
my turn, sorry.
Yep, Elliot. What is the damage you wish to do?
What's your damage?
That monster goes before me now. I thought I went before him last turn.
Wish to Crimson.
It's not the monster, it's Elliot.
I
Well,
wish to Crimson Right my other
same thing, really.
Yikes.
with right of the dawn.
Alright,
That's my bonus action. And then I will stab.
stabby stab. Alright.
That's a 7.
Alright, so this guy hit you, and you're kind of feeling angry, you're kind of feeling frustrated. The fog is still dense, though, and everything's like, going through your mind, this sense and everything, and you raise your scimitar and you try to strike at it, but the entity does that turtle thing, and it kind of just goes into its neck, into its body. Its neck goes into its neck, and it's like does that turtle thing, and it turtles up for a brief moment, and your sword grazes past him. All right,
Yep. That's
at
my
least.
Avenge yourself.
Hit with
You
my
got it.
sword.
You got this! Think
Ah.
positive.
I think
Devil's
I pressed
Dragon.
it. Oh, there we go.
Hey!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, low damage.
Roll damn.
Yeah.
Rolls a 1. Okay.
Damn.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Alright.
definitely.
I'm gonna also
So-
roll an extra d8 because I'm gonna use fainting attack as a bonus action, which means I also get advantage on the next attack against it. That's another 8.
Now, is that with an... Jeez.
That against a big one or the little one?
If you'll let me,
Oh.
DM, I'm gonna use an action surge, and I'm gonna hit it again with advantage.
All right, go for it.
Yeah.
Damn.
I actually
no.
have a plan. There we go.
Oh boy.
I can't see it. Oh!
See, I actually have strategies, guys. if you just-
He's over here like, don't hit my lizard.
That's my...
Oh,
Alright.
Over here like,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
hit my lizard.
You're actually
Okay.
using strategy and like getting crits, and I'm just like, sure, Phil?
So that's a total of
yeah, I almost hit Spencer.
37? 34?
37?
I might have done it wrong.
Damn.
Wait, give me a second. I'm gonna punch this through the calculator.
See, Elise doesn't always hit, but when he does, he hits hard.
37!
God damn.
You see, I really like this build that I've got for this character because he actually has a lot of bonus actions, which is great.
Damn,
Yeah, no, I was
Guys,
like, what the
next
fuck were all those things you
in
just
2
kept pulling
levels,
out?
I'll be doing some cool shit. Okay,
He's got a build,
Wait.
2
guys.
levels.
That
I'm
does,
just
that
here
does,
to swing katanas around.
that
I'm
does
just
like
here to hide in the shadows. Because I'm an itch. Shit.
that does like 29 damage, right? I might be pushing this through.
29
Wait, don't you-
plus
wait.
8.
19 plus
So-
8 is 20, 27 plus 10, 37.
So 37.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Wow.
It's,
Yep,
a, it's, a,
37.
it's a crit. I forgot. It's a nat 20. So
Yeah,
37.
that was it.
Alright. So, give me a sec. Oh god, number
Cut his
math.
fucking
How do I
heads
do?
off.
Can we level up now?
That
Level
was against
combat.
the big armored guy as well. All of that.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, he hasn't taken much.
Wow, he's out for blood now.
I'm going
Yeah.
1v1. Go on.
So you and the plated, malformed look at each other. A dead stare happens as both of you are kind of like somewhat circling each other with your swords drawn. You dash forward, thrusting your sword at him, and it goes to him. And it goes like right into like one of his like in between his arms, and he's like and he tries to strike at you, but you manage to somewhat feint a parry, step to the side, and you strike it dead on the neck, and it like kind of goes on one knee and lets out a very howling pain as it stares at you, and its eyes are burning with red now as it stares at you. See
I
that you've
play
done
for honor, bitch.
nice. So that ends your phenomenal
Does indeed
turn.
end my turn.
Alright. Strunk, 9-year-old child. Your turn.
She's going to swing a great axe at it. It would be a reckless attack, though.
Alright, yep.
So this gets advantage.
Alright, that hits. That hits the small one. Roll that damage. 13. Okay. How does one do math again?
So okay, so you take the numbers.
Okay, so and Sabine comes grips her great axe, raises it high, and just smashes down on the guy, and it like splits his head, splits his head down, and the entity reels back as it like has its head's kind of now somewhat separated, but it's still going. It has very thick skin.
It reels back and bumps into Elise and just goes, ah!
Yeah, and it lets out like a somewhat of a painful howl as you've done really good damage. This thing is beat. It's really.
Beat as in dead or just exhausted?
It seems to be exhausted. Mason.
Excuse me.
So a big guy looks beyond the ropes. Is the little guy on the ropes yet?
The little guy seems to be. He seems to be exhausted. Really exhausted.
Guiding bolt the little guy. You know, I want everyone else to just target the big guy at in the end. You know, copy my good friend Jon Snow. I forgot his name.
Elise.
So I'd be
As
Jon Snow.
that
my name
fucking-
right.
Raven comes in.
Alright.
Spectral
so-
Raven of radiant light. Boom.
Alright.
You can
So,
have a little Jon Snow as a treat.
so you like push your hand forward with your component, and you release the spectral raven, and it goes like hurling towards this guy. And as it goes towards him, it moves past you, Elliot, and it like kind of circles around him for a moment, and it strikes him dead in the chest, piercing through his skin and revealing that it has no organs.
Of course.
And then
Why would it?
it kind of lets out a howling scream, a very horrifying scream, and it reels back, kind of like railing all around, before finally it kind of explodes in a puff of red mist.
Ugh.
And it is dead.
Doing the big sleep.
Just poofs.
How do I have Sonic hair?
Because you gotta go fast.
It is dead. Alright,
I'll
So-
give myself like a Super Saiyan 4.
alright, so, actually no, this is technically your turn, Spencer. I did something by accident, so
Yeah,
you do your turn. I'll allow you to do your turn.
Okay. So that thing's dead. Alright. So, this green blob in the distance, I can't really make out what it is because of the fog.
Yeah.
But I don't trust it because it's almost hit Elise twice now. so I try to angle myself like in between. So I move up and try to put myself like in between Sybil and him. So here, is that close enough? Am I still close enough to hit the big guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say actually move up one more.
Move up. So here,
Yeah, right there. You can probably hit him from there.
I try to angle myself between the 9-year-old and the green blob in the distance,
Alright.
and then
Roll.
I attack the big guy with anime.
Alright.
Oh,
Cool,
it's
that
another
attack.
1v1, what are you doing?
Well, I'm helping.
He's gonna get revenge now because you've entered this 1v1.
What are you doing? You got no honor. What are you doing?
Alright, so you come rushing up, feeling good with yourself. You raise anime at this thing, and it kind of just clunks against his armor, and it looks at you.
Oh boy.
It just looks at you, and it has like these burning red eyes, and it stares intensely at your eyes.
Can I report me?
I'm gonna report you, yeah.
Alright,
You're
so
gonna get an
now
angry
it's
Xbox voice message.
so now it's
My dad works for Microsoft.
So now it's this guy's turn, and he's going to hit you. He's going to hit you, Spencer.
Hit me.
That's 11. I'm guessing that misses.
That does indeed miss.
It's not that guy's turn. He's dead.
Come on, Devlin, where's your sense of adventure? 1v1 a giant monster, come on.
He's like 7 foot.
What part
He's like
of the
7
22
feet.
hit points did you not understand?
That's still like over a foot taller than me.
Yes. You have max 22 hit points.
I have a
23
plus 0 to
actually.
con. Leave me alone.
Alright, I have 19.
That's not too bad.
You seen my roll. Do you really think I can 1v1 something?
Let me do it. It's fine.
You just disengage and
mean-
run away.
At
I'm
least
very
either
content
roll.
back
Other than
here.
the big ones.
Yeah, at least either rolls a nat 1 or a nat 20.
That is literally
No,
that is my life. I
That's
might
exactly
get
what
that,
happened.
that natural 1 or
I-
natural 20.
I honestly love that both me and Sabil have the same hit point.
That's
It's fucking magical.
the
Dude.
giant lizard folk and the tiny 9-year-old tiefling, of course.
Well, you
D&D.
mean the half orc, and then the.
Sorry, half.
Yeah, I'm a half orc. How dare you?
Don't worry, I remember.
Right. Devlin.
Oh,
he,
right.
What is you doing?
The same thing. Actually, how far is it? Probably. I think it's fine. Just the same thing. I mean, how far is it? Could I even move closer if I tried? I could. Okay, you know what? I think I can, and I think I will because there are a lot of people.
Yeah, it's about 30 feet.
Yeah, but would I have to go around that? Or could I get like over here if I? Oh, fuck you! Get out of my way. If I try and get like over here, that's 30 feet. Can I do that? I was gonna. If I need to, I mean, I could also bonus action dash, but and try and. Oh, you know. All right. I got this. I'm gonna go over there. So 30 feet. And no, I don't want to do that anymore. I changed my mind. But again, I'll just stab it with the rapier.
All
I
right.
was gonna do something, but it's not gonna work because I used all my movement.
Stabby stab with the rapier. Roll down
Stab.
and attack.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about
Alright.
right. This is why I don't
So-
1v1 things. This is why I don't 1v1 things.
So you come rushing up, seeing that you can't hit him with the rapier, and you like go into like a form of a jousting stance, and you thrust forward with your body. And this guy looks at this, and he like grips his sword, and he kind of parries out of the way, and he just stares at you, seeing that he's now surrounded by 3 people.
I just look up at him and like all my 5-6 glory and just go, Mommy.
Casimir, what are you going to do? You've tried attacking him and failed many times.
Sounds great.
I'm kind of a shit warlock.
You
feel
fit
we're
right
all pretty
in.
shit at what we are, to be honest.
Clearly, I can't hit the broadside.
Hey
of
guys, I got one thing that one time.
Yeah, so did I.
Another Eldritch Blast. That's the only thing Warlocks can do.
That's a witch bolt. That's not an Eldritch Blast.
Oh!
No.
I just know it's a big sparkly explosion-y thing.
Alright.
I'm here for the sound effects as well, guys.
17. Alright.
That one's like pew pew pew.
17.
Pew pew pew.
Did you say it here?
Thanks for the
Alright, so
immersion, guys. I
17.
really felt like I
Alright,
was
so you get up close with it, and you like point whatever item you use for your spellcast, and you point it at him, and this entity looks at you for a brief moment, and you release a energy of just lightning at him, and it like strikes him, and he reels back. How much damage does it do?
Unlimited power.
Power!
15 lightning.
Alright. So,
I keep on rolling to GM.
it's perfectly fine. I've seen Secret Wars. So you point at it, and you release this energy of lightning at it, and it reels back as this energy continues. It hits him in like the chest, and it tries to use its hands to cover it, but it's like too much damage, and it seems that it seems you've got him in a corner now, guys. You're ganking him.
I think we've only hit
But
him
you got-
once.
a lot of damage.
He's got like 4 people surrounding him, so
Don't worry, everyone's like in a line right now, like
Well-
ready to like attack him. So this is it, guys.
yeah, well, 3 people and a blob. They still can't see it. The mist is too thick.
It's pretty thick.
No, he's too thick.
Elliot.
That's what he said,
That's
he's skinny.
hot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Elliot.
Seas.
Yep, I'm ready.
Alright. You see, we're ganking now. We're ganking.
That's all we do, boys.
20. Okay. With both of his attacks, because he gets 2 of those, because he doesn't need to Crimson Dawn anything. He's going to use both of his attacks on this big motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
So first attack. 15. I don't know if it hits or misses, I don't know.
15. Alright, so you come running up to him, and you strike with your scimitar. It slashes against his plate, but he doesn't seem to register that you hit him.
That's a nope.
Oh,
Alright, so you then bring your other scimitar down, and you strike it, and you strike against his helmet, but it still doesn't register that you hit him.
Damn it.
Elise, now it's your turn.
1 out of 20. Come on, 1 out of 20.
Roll a
One-
natural one. Ready? Watch this. No, it may as well have been.
It's open. Alright, so you've been going mano with him, and you come rushing up, and you strike him, and you
I'm
strike
kind of doing
at
it
him.
like half-assed, kind of.
Yeah, but this like guy, this malformed being, just like steps aside and like bats your sword away with his like palm, because his palm is covered in plate, and he bats it away.
I'll bonus action tip my head to him, and that's it.
Alright. Sabille, strong 9-year-old. She can do this.
Strong. So because she is 9 and is considered, small, he's gonna go in between Elliot's legs. I'm just gonna put her there for, convenience's sake.
Mhm.
And she's going to, with the great act.
Oof.
She just like
So-
jumped out from underneath Elliot with a giant ass great axe.
Yeah. So like jumping from Elliot's legs, she comes jumping up, striking at it. The entity sees this attack coming and it like puts his like hand against the blade of his sword, and he parries the attack, and he just like a 9-year-old is here.
All you hear from Elliot is, "Ooh, that was
Ooh, that was. Wait, what'd you say? Cut out?
ooh, that was a close one."
I sigh after thinking, man, this should have been done by now. Maybe I can finish it, and in the same fashion, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt and send a Raven. Just tell me a 14 hits. Just tell me it's done, DM. Just tell me. Just tell me. Just tell me.
It doesn't hit.
Wow.
I cover my eyes in anticipation of the horror that's about to happen to probably Elise.
Spencer.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm clenching my cheeks in preparation.
Means this is supposed to be a 1v1, no wonder we're all
How the war really ended.
Okay, so I put my shield back on my back, and then I used anime with 2 hands. With the power of God and anime, let me kill this foul beast.
Nice.
That has to hit. Come on, DM.
23, yeah, that hits.
Just
All
barely
right,
hits.
and don't forget, I have a extra radiant damage with divine. What you call it?
Favor.
Divine favor, which was what again?
1d4.
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 Alright, for that radiant damage.
Bruh.
Rolling.
Alright.
And then I will attempt to contact Lathander. So for my bonus action, I can use where is it?
Smite.
Yeah, Divine Smite.
Smite.
Right. So, you seeing that you managed to hit him, and the radiant damage does do some damage to him, but it's not that much like the other guy. You look up, and you can see the vague, somewhat light coming from the sun, even if it is, like hard to see through this thick fog. You point at him, and you manage to hit him. So roll that damage.
2d8. Oh, it didn't go off 3. There it is.
No,
The first one, 9.
No, it went off.
No, it was 10. It was the first one.
Oh, is it 10?
Yeah.
My bad.
The very
10.
first one.
Okay. So, 10. And if he's undead, it should do more, shouldn't it?
Oh, so
The damage increases
you
by
see
1.
this thing, and you see this thing, and the damage hits him. And he kind of reels for a moment, but then he composes himself real quick, and he is damaged. He is damaged, by the way.
And then it
And-
says, is he undead or a fiend? He should be, right?
Yeah, he's undead, so yeah, the damage does do something, but like,
And
he doesn't
Well,
seem
it
to be...
Increases by 1d8.
1d8, so
so
he has to roll
add
more.
plus
So
5.
another 5 damage.
Alright. God damn it, I don't have to fucking add all these numbers. Give me a second.
15.
So it's 15 radiant damage, or
Well,
16
16
radiant
radiant damage.
16
plus
radiant damage and 7 slashing.
23 total.
23 total.
No, it's also like radiant damage for a sword, right?
Yeah, 16
yeah.
radiant damage.
Yeah,
with
so
the
it'll be 25. It'll be 25, I believe.
Yeah, but his regular sword doesn't do I mean, maybe, I don't think so.
Yeah, you have Divine Favor on your sword, right?
Yeah, and that adds an extra 1d4, and the 1d4 makes it 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 25.
25 total damage, 7 slashing.
Okay.
Or no,
Okay,
24,
so...
23,
That would be
what?
23.
Where did numbers come
It'd be
from?
23.
Stop.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
don't
say
know
I
where
killed
25
it.
Stop, it's 23. Just
Whichever
23?
one kills it.
23.
23?
I
Okay.
don't know where 25 came.
I don't know.
Liam was
I
too
don't,
confident. I believed him for a second.
I don't know. I don't know what's
23.
He was
I
like,
don't
it's
know
25. I was like,
16,
okay.
16
I-
radiant. Okay,
I don't know where
got it.
it's coming from.
It's
Because
23
no-
in total. Stop fucking it up. It's just 23 in total.
Sometimes it matters.
No. Like he's
Which type?
It's 7
because
slashing.
if a creature is vulnerable, wouldn't that
That's
one
why I
be two?
said
Doubles it.
the type. 7
Double.
So it'd be
slashing.
32
16
radiant if it's vulnerable to radiant, and then 7 slashing.
No, wouldn't it be
But
a
we
two?
don't know if it's vulnerable to.
Whatever. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go with 23. I'm just gonna go with 23.
Okay. Sounds good. I just wanted to hit it with the power of God and anime. God
Frickin'
twice.
D&D.
God was really mad.
Like 4 times, though, right?
All right. So it hits him. The light from the sun managed to, for a brief moment, go through the thick fog and hit him, and he reels back, and he looks pretty damaged. Like the armor seems to be somewhat like heating up around his already terrible skin.
Yeah, imagine the sun does that.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Oh yeah. I forgot. It's his turn now.
Yeah, isn't it
Guy
his turn?
burns, he doesn't tan.
Yeah. All right.
Relate.
So
Stare
So,
at Elise.
upon seeing this, he's gonna raise his sword and he's gonna strike. Will it go through? All right. Well, he was gonna strike you, Spencer, and it doesn't go through.
Carried it with anime.
Does
Alright.
the shield have it?
No, I have my shield on my back. I attack with 2 hands.
Oh, yeah.
Devon might be able to get the kill.
Well, Dimitri Seema can actually hit it. Gonna use
Now,
the
one,
rapier again.
baby.
Come
Do
on.
it.
Come on. One. Frickin', why are you like this?
You
I
even
also
did
don't
it
think that
twice.
guy, but didn't that big guy have 2 attacks?
Yeah. That he had the. No, he didn't have 2 attacks. His attack hit 2 targets.
Refreshing this
Oh,
page.
okay.
All
I'm
right.
so mad. Why do I
So-
never roll well in this game?
You try to like joust forward with your rapier again, and it like just grazes against his plate. Casimir, okay, what are you doing? Are you? Is it? Yeah, it's concentration for 1 minute. Are you gonna try and keep that witchbolt up?
Yep, I'm gonna keep on doing what this
All right,
takes 9 down.
9. Bruh. All right, so this energy goes like striking through his plate, and it goes forming, like breaks through the plate for more, but it starts breaking through his skin, and it goes erupting out from his chest. At least you see this like energy erupting from his chest, and he lets out this howl of pain.
Seriously, this guy's trying to kill me.
And he has this howl of pain, and he like reaches forward at you, Elise, trying to grip you, but then he just like falls and forming like, and it's like his entire armor starts like caving in on him as this like brilliant
hold this until he
red,
dies.
and this brilliant red.
It's like trying to strangle you, and you're like, no, shh, it's okay,
There,
I'm
buddy.
here. And it's just like,
Yeah, and
I'm
this
here for you, baby.
Yeah,
I do
and
it.
this brilliant red starts like forming out from like his skin, and the armor starts encasing him tighter, and he's like skulls and bones start like it's somewhat like this Sauron death shockwave, and his entire armor just like encases on him very tightly, and like you feel this brief shockwave in the sword vicinity, and it kind of blows and it kind of makes you guys stumble a bit. And all that's left is literally just his armor. Like, actually, not his armor, it's literally just his helmet. Before his helmet slowly starts chipping away.
Detect magic.
Detect mag?
I
Detect
think we
magic.
killed it. I think that's what's happening.
I think someone said
Yeah.
detect magic though.
It's
I
I
got
think
horror magic.
everyone's gonna hit detect magic.
I can't use Divine Sense. I used up all my charges yesterday. So, I will assume there is no evil. I assume Lathander smited all of it.
Mm. So, both Casimir and Mason, you guys use your Eldritch Sight.
We're back to back with our sunglasses on because we're really cool.
Mhm. And you look at it, and you can tell that it's not the armor that's magical, but like the remnant of this being was magical in some degree.
But assume.
hmm You can't tell what magic it is. It just seems to be magic in a pure form. But yeah, it's like this being was definitely magical. It seemed to be undead and all that, but you can't tell what caused the shockwave. It might have just been a case of it dying, or who knows. The skin was grafted, the plate was grafted to its skin, so the aftermath
We're
of
like
battle.
standing over this like
Yo.
disintegrated like fucked up thing. I just like
Who
go,
are you, stranger?
who the fuck are you?
I go to
I
bandage.
just got
Um,
lost. It was like really misty all of a sudden, and then I got lost, and then I was here.
Points the scimitar at your. What's your name?
Casimir? I mean,
I like his name. I think he's cool. We can trust him.
I just still see a green blob or green mist. The fog is so thick.
For goodness sake.
can't even see what you look like, friend. This mist is too thick.
I think you guys are
Yeah.
just used. It's misty. I
Oh,
think.
I didn't get
Clearly.
hit once, you don't need to heal me.
That way, who was the one I got hit like massive?
So
Elliot.
the light from my
Ah,
scimitar is
sorry.
20 feet, guys. I'm pretty sure we'd be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just extra thick around him.
Oh,
It's so thick around you, and it's green for some reason. What the fuck?
It's just.
Wait a minute. And like he tries to go in it, like you guys see me?
I think you haven't. I think you haven't
Hey,
unlocked
guy.
that character yet.
hey guys, do I make this Casimir's voice?
You
Go
sound like you
ahead.
wanna die.
I just squeeze my windpipe and it does this.
That
It's kind of a
sounds
bit painful.
concerning.
Yeah, you don't. If it's painful, don't do
Do
it.
you get to the Cloud District
I just
very
stamp
often?
on my testicles and this is the voice.
And that's how you do Seville's
Who? Who?
No, it's kind of just like, oh, okay.
Oh!
I bet I
Jon
can best your
Snow.
9-year-old voice. Okay.
Jon Snow.
Jon Snow.
You know nothing.
I know nothing.
Don't choke yourself to do a character voice, George.
Yeah, please don't. That's
I just like hold
What
my
if,
nose.
what if he likes
I
it?
just
though?
hold my nose
Don't
and then it's
kink
devilish.
shame the man.
I mean, it's kinky as fuck.
That's
but why?
hot.
Only happens
That's
if I...
hot.
There we go, that's it. It only happens if I squeeze too hard, don't worry. Like, it really hurts.
You
If
sound
I
a little
squeeze
high,
too
but I think
hard.
it's cool. I just like plug my nose. And then that's Devlin.
Well, I guess thank you for helping us kill these things.
Wasn't there supposed to be 3 things?
Well, the one
The other
disappeared.
one turned into black ash
Oh,
and just died. I think it's probably not dead. It probably.
Are we able
Well, maybe
to
this is
go
where
over to
the like
the ash
cursed
is, or-
object is.
DM?
Let's split up and look for
if
clues.
only I still had
That
divine
sounds
sense. Do
like
I get
I'm
a
not-
short rest?
I mean, depends. You guys want to head back or something?
Oh yeah, I
I
don't
would
think we should
also
short rest right
appreciate
here.
a short rest.
Well, we can short rest after we look around, right? Like
Yeah, we should look around.
we should
just
we
to-
should
Yeah.
look around.
Is there any trail or anything where the ash might have gone, or did it just like sink into the ground?
Oh, okay, so
The grand?
okay, so
grand.
George.
grand-
Leave me
grand.
alone.
Okay, so give me a sec.
One.
What if I just made Devlin talk like this for the rest of the game?
I would
I-
regret my
Oh,
time
how
playing.
you-
Decapitate
Well, I
you
tell you
immediately.
Ew.
Oh, what?
I
keep
suck.
talking.
Mason.
Call me Biscuit. Looks like you a new partner.
You keep
What?
talking like that, I'm gonna turn you into a meat bicycle.
What in tarnation?
What intonation going on? Why can't I hit you?
Kill me. What is there? I can't even ask a question. Is there any sort of trail or?
No. So
Okay.
where George came from? George, you came to the town by the river. You crossed the river to get to the town, and you came there and you entered the fog. So right there, if you guys like right here at the edge, that's supposed to be the the river. Like there's a small dock beyond this road right here, and there's a river, and that's where he went to. But
Well, guess we'll go.
are you guys? Alright.
Well, I mean, where are we gonna go? Across the river?
What?
So
Is the ash still there, or did it like blow over?
No, it just yeeted.
mhm. So you guys go to where the docks are supposed to be, and what you find is just a chasm, an abyss. Like the docks there seem to be like falling into this abyss slowly. And George, Casimir, when you came in, it wasn't like this. It wasn't like
Oh.
this when you came here. The docks weren't like this when you came here, but the docks are now just a chasm.
Is that normal?
Oh no, this is
Docs usually look like
this
that?
is changed.
Sorry, Eeyore.
Alright, so you guys send.
Put an arrow down into it, just to see what happens to it.
Oh, I'll cast light on said arrow
Right. So,
while Ray's going down there too.
yep, so this arrow drops down and down and down and down and down and down. And you see the light, and until the light becomes dim and even more dim and even more dim and dim and dim, and it just continues going on until you can just barely see the light.
So it's like 10 feet.
Right, guys. So I can't fly, so I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
so
You know, my flying skills are just a little rusty.
Oh, really?
If you can throw me far enough,
okay, so
I'm down.
this chasm, you don't see any land beyond the chasm. Any land beyond the chasm. And you send Ray down into the abyss. And Ray goes. How far do you send him?
I mean, like just to see, just so he can just do like a quick fly down and back to like tell me what the hell's there. Like, is it just a
Alright,
hole?
So it seems to continue on endlessly.
Okay,
Probably a good idea not to fall down there then.
maybe we need to
Oh, I
plug.
want to push one of you so badly as a.
I mean,
Do
I
it.
actually.
I'm not.
Oh, you
I'm
just
not.
gotta-
I'm not.
No, do it. Push me. Go ahead. Do it. Seriously.
I value my life just a teensy tiny bit.
I don't
really
want to
think
push
I-
half orcs.
I'd like to use a superiority die to use the pushing attack.
I will also push if you want.
I've seen what you do to. I've seen you do worse for less, so I'm good.
Alright, he's just gonna walk into the water then.
Oh,
The abyss. All right, so you take a step.
Wait,
Is the abyss magical with detect magic?
wait, wait.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
But,
Does the I'm like I need a bit of better mentality. Is the land just like collapsing into nothingness?
Yeah,
like,
it's collapsing into nothingness. Like
is
the
it,
land.
is,
Like so, this would be the river, but it seems to has like collapsed into just nothingness.
is like the entire Earth has just collapsed into
Yeah, it seems to have collapsed into nothingness.
It's like a sheer
There's only
drop.
one way to find out.
So,
I mean, I'll let him.
Elliot.
I won't
Get the
stop.
entire
He's
rope
never
around
heard
your
from
waist.
Okay, so Elliot, you take a step
Alright,
into
yeah,
the
sure.
abyss.
I'll tie a rope before I do that. I'll tie a rope around myself and I'll go, hey,
I'll hold on to the end of it.
thank
Can you just
yeah.
tie it to something secure? I don't want to lose 2 people.
I'll help.
How about you all fucking hold on to it then?
I'm not
Why
that
are we
strong.
sending the biggest person?
Yeah, let's send the 9-year-old.
I am the
Don't send the
whoa,
knife.
whoa! I am the expert here. Okay.
The expert
I hear
on
you.
black
I already
abysses. There's an expert for black. Where have you seen this before?
Once.
Oh, I will say this: like the
Yeah.
fog around this chasm is very intense. It's very hard to see.
Ah, so this is the source. You know what? We don't need rope. Let's just trust our instincts and jump right in.
I mean,
Yes,
my
it's
instincts
magic.
What
say
is
jump
just
down
the
magic.
to
entire existence magical?
So
I don't understand.
okay, let me get this straight. Are you jumping into the chasm or not?
I'm being
I'm
sarcastic.
not going
I
to
have
just-
okay. I have the rope, right? I have the 50 feet of rope.
Mm-hmm.
I have Elise and definitely Sabille holding onto this. So I have the strong fucking 9-year-old holding onto this.
Mm-hmm.
All helping.
Alright, so I'm gonna repel essentially
Okay,
down
into the black abyss.
into the black
Alright.
abyss.
so you rappel down, and you take your time rappelling down.
You have 0 hit points. Now you did.
Yeah. And as
You know, like in
Still
Minecraft, when you
oh,
dig
no,
past
you
the
don't.
bedrock, it's that.
as you continue rappelling down, the rope, like you
Right.
fade from the rope, as you rappel down to a certain degree, and you just fade from the rope, and your body falls and falls and falls and falls until you look up and you can barely see the sky above with the fog that's there. You just continue on falling until everything
still have my-
around you.
My Crimson Rights active. I still have my sword in, so it's still
Okay, so then there's like, so you're falling down. So imagine this. Imagine an
like
angel.
falling.
Yeah, so imagine this. You are burning brilliantly and you're just falling down an endless chasm.
Stab my
Is there another side, or does if
Um,
he leaves,
so,
or is it
okay.
just like open?
Okay, so you're falling down still, and as you're falling down, you can literally see the bottom of the land as you're continuously falling down before your entire body fades into nothingness, and then your
the
vision,
underside?
and then you see the other side, and then your vision just like you're just surrounded by darkness, like your crimson blades, like your radiant dawn, are like encased in just darkness, and you can't see anything. And then vision slowly comes to you, and you slowly sit up, and you're back at the temple. The
Wait.
temple.
The rope just goes slack around. Fuck.
Yeah, the rope just loses a ton of weight.
Yeah, the rope doesn't go slack. The rope just like loses weight
What
as if.
happened?
I'm gonna start trying to pull it up.
Mr.
No,
Flynn!
I feel like we were holding it, so we probably fell on our asses when the weight just disappeared.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I remember just
Yeah.
No one on the end of this anymore.
Oh no!
I scream down the hole. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Okay.
So, Elliot,
It's
you are in the temple that's at this that's in the city. So that's in the town. So you're in the temple, and you see a guy. He's wearing black robes, and he has fur covering his robe, and he looks at you. Yes. So he's still there, and
I'd like to roll stealth.
oh no, he notices you immediately. He notices you immediately.
Okay.
you're a
but-
7'4" lizard folk.
Hey,
Half
They
orc.
suddenly appear.
half orc.
Oh my god. Right. Half orc.
Air quote.
Oh, you're the odd fellow traveling with those other people, aren't you? With the, what's his name? The Tiefling and that other guy.
I wouldn't really call myself
That other guy.
odd.
There are like 3 of us.
I wouldn't really call myself odd. I mean, have you seen the rest of the group?
Tell me, did you fall down the chasm?
If I say no, would you believe me?
No, because I fell down the chasm, and I appeared here again.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like we're in the same boat, buddy.
Yeah.
Elliot gets up, because I'm assuming he's like...
Yeah, he's laying down.
Don't be intimidated.
Just a quick question. How long do you...
You cut out there, Dean.
You cut out there.
We're kind of stuck here.
Wait, what do you mean stuck? We can just leave.
Did you not see the chasm?
Yeah, I did.
You fell down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that surrounds this entire place right now.
You're fucking kidding me.
I'm not.
Okay. Alright, well, we gotta find a way out. It's gonna be fine. Trust me, I'm an expert in this. There's only one way to find out what happens, and we gotta find a way out. It's okay. Just, stay with me, and you should be fine.
Yeah, about that. I'm not quite sure if they told you.
Spencer.
Oh no.
Kind of like funeral for him.
Now you're saying this in front
I
of
know.
Sabine?
I'm just like, it's okay, Seville. We'll find him. It's okay, Seville. We're gonna find him. I'm sure. There's a lot of crazy magic shit, magic stuff. So
He can't be gone.
he's not gone. He's not gone. I like glare at Spencer.
He dead?
He's not dead. He's not dead. We have no proof
I mean,
that
he
he's
just fell
dead.
in this giant chasm, and don't know where he
I've
is.
I don't
seen
think
And
it's
magic
right
worse.
to lie to the child, Devlin.
He's a very strong person. I bet he could survive it.
It
Not
might
to
not be
mention-
that deep. We could go in.
No.
we-
Temporary hit points would have helped with this one.
I'm sure it's not as bad as it looks, and he's probably fine. I'm like glaring at Spencer and Elise while I'm talking.
She's like tears in her eyes. Like,
And I'm like,
I can go down and check on him.
From her back or something. It's like it's we're gonna find him. It'll be like just 2 seconds. I promise.
2
Like,
seconds.
glare. Not literally, but
If it's
very
not
quick.
turn you into a skid pizza.
I'll go check on him, don't worry.
Noted. Don't go into the abyss after him. Maybe.
I think that's a good idea.
So, the Vriga continues on talking to you, Elliot. Well, the thing is,
Wait a minute.
well, now that you
He puts his sword
experienced,
up- He puts a sword up.
you put the sword up to his
Yeah, 'cause
neck.
he just said, "Well, now that you've," no, he kind of just puts his sword up a little bit, like in like a defensive thing, you know. How do I know I can trust you? How do I know you're not like a spirit or?
He rolls up his sleeve slowly,
Oh no.
both of his sleeves, and he reveals various tattoos on him. I am a Riga, what you would consider a cleric of the gods. And he points to one specific statue, the statue of a hooded individual, who holds a decaying rose in one hand, and just various medallions in the other hand. That is Dazdith. And that is my god. I was sent by the Vrigas.
To investigate.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not retarded.
But this curse, and it is a curse, is very similar to a curse that's already existing
Yes, but
in
all
this.
curses can be lifted.
This one can, indeed. And that's what I'm trying to find out. Something here is tethering this curse to the very land, and that curse is slowly manifesting itself. And the
Enveloping
fog,
the rest of the town.
it has enveloped the town.
Yeah, but it's spreading. It seems to be anyway.
That's the thing. I have various hypotheses on what's happening, but no solid evidence. Now, what your friends told me was I got here a week ago, but apparently it's been a month.
Shit.
Meaning, now this is merely hypothesis. I do not
Time
know
works
if it's
differently in here.
yes. Meaning, something may have casted this town into a separate dimension, or has made a temporary localized tear in time. I do not know, but something is happening, and it's big.
Right. Well, good thing we're in the belly of the beast then.
Yes. And that thing, that big thing the locals call the Belfat,
Wait a minute. You're a fucking cleric?
and the equivalent of a cleric outside the Empire, yes.
Well, then you can probably get a message to my friends, can't you?
I can. What do you want me to tell them?
Tell them that I'm alive and that, hey, there's some crazy shit going on down here.
Alright, give me a sec.
Just tell them
He
what
was
you've been
the
telling
only
me.
orc I'd ever met. He was a great man, honestly.
I mean,
You
raising
shut
a
up!
kid on his own. I mean,
Devlin's
it's really
look-
awesome.
Devlin's like
I mean,
looking
that
at
is
the camera.
actually
These
really amazing.
Seville
He currently
raises her
is.
great axe.
Just
We're just saying how
gently
amazing
lower
he
the
is.
great axe.
Yeah,
We're just talking
we're
about
not
how amazing he
insinuating that he's,
is.
like dead, but
Is.
we're just saying
He
he's an amazing.
is.
So if he is dead, the great Raven Queen probably led him on to his end,
I'm
as
sure
it
Well,
is
he's
his
not dead,
destiny.
right?
If
Okay,
I
so
said
it-
that was a hypothetical.
And they're just trying to
Class.
fighting Sabine, trying to get her to lower her axe.
Class!
Let him, yeah, let him, let the DM.
Sorry.
Class. Silence.
Clap for-
God
so
damn
you
it,
can
Spencer, be quiet.
I didn't even say anything.
So, everyone, you get this message in your head. Hi, hello. Yes, your friend fell down the chasm and he appeared in the temple. If you could just come here and we can talk about this. Now that you've experienced what I wanted you to experience about the town and how well, please come by the temple. Farewell. Does that affect your souls?
Ooh, I think we should go the fun way then, like jump through
Oh
the.
god, we're fucking crazy again. I'm hearing voices
Spencer.
again, guys.
I think
Yeah.
does Lavender sound like a really kind of sissy bloke?
No,
I've heard
he
him.
sound. No, he is like that. Was not Lathander.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
This
it
is
wasn't
the
a
second
Raven
time.
Queen either.
I'm suddenly. Do your guys' like deities just talk to you randomly in your heads like that?
All the
How do you
time.
not go insane?
I pat Devlin on the back, and then I jump into the abyss. Now that I know it's safe.
So,
I
think
do
that
the
answers my
same.
question.
I do the same. I'm like, oh.
Joke's on both of you.
No,
The only
and I
reason
jumped
Elliot
in.
survived was because of the rope.
Can I try and do a flip?
go ahead. Make it. Yeah, I would say you can do that.
I just stare
Alright.
into the abyss.
You
questioning
can just
what-
see the
feel like
fucking
walking back,
dude
'cause I
do a
don't think we're that
backflip
far,
off
to
the-
be honest.
We might be a little later, but also we might end up being.
I'll
right
say
there.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna say you have advantage on that. You do a masterful backflip.
Oh my god, he does one of those fucking base jump backflips. Like he gets a running start and just fucking.
I was just rolling for the lulls.
Mason, you managed to get a decent backflip.
I didn't do a flip. I just like fell
Belly
in.
flop.
You like swan dived.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed leap of faith.
Nice.
That would be a
Just, like,
nat
walked
20, my
off.
dude.
That'll be
That would
Well,
be a nat 20.
that's what I was going for. It's not that I got that.
So,
So-
you go to turn, and you stop at your head, and you're just like, ah!
I fall sideways, and I'm like, ooh.
Oh fuck! I'll roll.
Alright,
acrobatics.
you
Let's
wanna-
see what
you
I
want-
get.
You want to do it, Elise? I'm kind of curious.
Alright, sure.
Well,
Fuck it, and he just runs and like.
Elise, you managed to
I
do it.
fucking trip in.
Elise, you managed to like get a good running. Both of you managed to get a good running start. And you like, do like a halo jump down into the chasm, and you guys like do some very cool flips as you do it.
Can we just leave the 9-year-old for last?
Oh no, I was holding her.
Oh,
I was-
yeah, the
I was
9-year-old.
holding- I was holding her hand. If she was coming, I was holding her hand.
Nat 20! God! God!
I'll give that. I'll give that to you.
Grateful.
It's true. We
Yeah.
can only roll well when we're sticking around.
Yeah, okay.
She's literally just crossing her arms and just like looks really unpleasantly about it.
Yeah, she does a masterful leap of faith. She gets some very good air, and then she kind of just gets into this like state of just crossing her arms, saying, "I'm not having fun."
Oh, I thought falling would be funner.
No, the 9-year-old, yeah. And then Devin's just.
And then she looks at all of you. She looks at all of you and goes, "Stop screaming, you babies!"
Second screaming. He's like, "Yeah, motherfucker, this is awesome!" Oh, no, wait, shit, no, Kurt, fuck, shit, not further, no!
So
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast as I fall. Does it like how far? Are we falling fast enough that the Eldritch Blast is just sort of going alongside?
You just smash yourself in the face. And you like H cast in front of you and it just back up.
oh god, now I have to think about the physics of this. God damn it!
Well, technically, the way velocity works is like, if it's just adding onto your velocity, it would go faster. But if it's a set velocity, it would actually like kind of plop out and then be behind us. Like if we're
But like, Eldritch Blast has like a range of 30 feet, right? 30, 60 feet.
I thought it was like 120.
It was 120 feet.
120 feet.
120 is with a specific thing, I think.
nah, it's 120 feet.
No, it's 100.
It's 120 feet.
120 feet. Okay. So considering that, if we take that and it's an energy, and if we actually apply real physics to it, it'll actually be traveling faster than you guys because it's an energy, and I'm going to consider it a form of light. Maybe I have to think about the physics of this, and I hate thinking about the physics of this. But yeah,
Can we
it's
just
probably
level
traveling-
up because we're forcing you to think?
I was
moving at like 120 feet per 6 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Okay,
Because
so
each round is 6 seconds.
So it's
Oh,
20
God.
feet per second.
yeah, okay, so
An acceleration is about 10 feet per second. Like, per
Why-
second.
why are we discussing this?
It's
Oh
going
my
it's
God.
Sunday,
17
you
miles
don't
per
have
hour.
to
Caps out at a certain point, so it's already going 20 feet per second. It's not gonna. It shouldn't accelerate due to gravity unless there's
This is
some
educational
magical
now.
temporal
Oh my
lateral planes intersecting in such a way to converge on a multitude of levels. I'm just saying random words at this
Hey,
point.
hey, Mason,
Yeah.
Mason. I'm gonna fucking stab you.
Okay,
Oh, you're
so
saying all this while we're falling.
yeah,
Well, I jumped in first. I'm already there. Okay, in my head, I'm already there. I'm like
Yeah.
tapping my feet, like, man, they're either walking here because they're boring, or they're coming. And then Spencer comes through. I'm like, Spencer, and then I see everyone else.
okay, so
Do we
My
like just
ass
fall
is
on our
cracked.
face?
Mason,
We all die.
yes, Mason, you were the first to fall in, and you're ahead of them by quite a good margin. Your body slowly just kind of fades into the darkness, and then your vision is encapsulated by pure darkness. But then your vision slowly returns to you, and you see the roof of the temple that you were in, and you slowly sit up, and you see Elliot and the Vriga, Lothrin. They're kind of just sitting there. You know, he's drinking his tea. He offered some tea to Elliot. I'm not quite sure if he took it.
Elliot takes it.
Right. And so it's pretty
You have
good
any
tea,
hot
by the way.
chocolate?
You know, this is really hospitable for a half orc.
He looks at you with a very puzzling expression, but he goes, I don't know what half-orcs look like.
Oh, me.
And then, who was the second fall? Was that Spencer?
Me, yeah. I
Alright.
tripped in.
Alright, Spencer, you fall and your body slowly fades into the darkness, and your vision becomes just dark. And then you sit up, your vision returning to you. You take a few blinks and you look around and you see everybody just kind of chilling in the temple. And, you know, they're kind of sipping tea and all that.
Oh no, is there going to be like a set number of people that it'll teleport before it just lets us hit the ground?
Okay, so
Oh no.
I'm gonna say that Devlin, Elise, and Sabir all fell at the same time. So you two managed to land you two fall at the same time, and then your vision slowly fade into just darkness, and you feel your bodies like kind of like you feel nothing for.
You didn't land right on top of me.
And you guys wake up, and you guys wake up separately from each other. You guys like appear like in different you guys appear in front of different statues of the Dravagar.
I'm just like hanging off somewhere. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so you guys are laying. You guys like sit up from a laying position, and you guys like just look up and you see that there's like a statue of one of the Jaffa guys above you, and
Not
you guys
what a
look
picture
around.
of the afterlife looking like.
And you guys like
Yeah.
gaze around real quick, and you guys see everyone chilling and drinking
Oh,
tea,
wow.
and they're all fine.
Looks like we all go to the same place when we die, apparently.
Oh, you guys are retarded. Why did you jump down there?
It was quicker.
Because we saw it work. You were fine.
Yeah.
Quicker than walking.
You said that was crazy shit.
Mr.
So
Flynn,
long
you're
to
alive!
DC.
Mr. Flynn, you're alive! And she like runs over and like hugs him.
I'm glad she's alive. I think she broke my hand on the way down.
We
You
didn't
said
think you
you
were
were
that
fine
first.
and that was crazy.
That was indeed crazy shit.
Well, I'm happy to know that if I jump off a cliff, all of you will follow.
Look,
Well,
if you
if
jump,
we know
if
that
you
you
jump
land
off a cliff and gonna confirm that you are fine, then yeah.
I could have just. I
And
mean,
that's crazy.
do you really trust this guy? You could have just lied to all.
Well, then we wouldn't
That's
be
actually
talking
a
right
good point. We really did trust this guy really fast.
now.
Why
Don't
would
worry,
I-
don't worry about it.
Why would I need to lie
jump
to you?
well?
Well, I don't know. If you, I don't know.
No disrespect to you. It was just a thing. Just to tell them they're stupid.
Yes, that's a fair point. So,
Says the one who jumped down in the first. Then
Hey,
without any
hey,
knowledge.
hey! I had to test it. I had a rope. I didn't fucking jump.
The rope is foolproof, of course.
Yeah, that makes it so much better.
It does.
You like weigh fucking 1,000 pounds and had
Whoa,
us.
whoa, whoa, whoa! 230. Okay, and I'm slimming down. All right.
For goodness sake.
To let you
Alright.
know, I'm skinny for my height.
let's see.
I see.
So, now that you've all experienced that, now you know the situation we are in the proper format. You should have left while you had the chance. I'm gonna say that right now.
I don't know if we ever had
Probably
the
my
chance.
destiny to be here.
We took the job. We intend to finish it.
Yeah.
I didn't.
You
Oh, yeah,
no, you.
he's,
Wait, he
he's
points
just
at
an idiot.
he points at you. He points at you, Casimir, and he's like, "What are you doing here?"
Dude just showed up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got lost, came here. There was, these things attacking them. So I helped them out. Then one of them jumped down a hole. So we followed. I did a flip. It was amazing.
I did one of those things called a face leap, I think, or something. And then I just got really bored with falling, so I just stopped.
Are we stuck here permanently now?
Well, I guess it gives us more incentive to try and figure out where the center of this is.
But are we?
This
So,
might,
so were
I'm
the
asking
three
the Riga-
creatures
I'm
we
asking
saw?
the Riga this. Hello.
Hello, robot voice.
Oh, he dead.
Well, so are you.
Oh,
Well, you're robotic.
no, you're the dead one.
I rolled
Oh,
very
fuck.
wrong.
I can hear you guys just fine though.
I can hear you guys perfectly fine.
Can you hear me fine, or am I back to you too?
No. You were dying. Like you were a robot. You were Hal
It's
from
weird 'cause I-
2001: A Space Odyssey, right there.
I can still hear you. All right. Am I better now?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, and I was asking the Riga.
Are we stuck here permanently now?
Give me a sec. Yeah, so the Rudiger just looks at Casimir. He simply nods at him. He's like, alright. And then he turns his attention to you. Well, looks like you are stuck here.
Cool. Let's figure out a way to fix that.
Now, I'm assuming, do any of you have a form of messaging? Can you send
what?
messages? Can you send messages across the...
I know how to write a letter.
I can write a letter.
Yeah.
I can attach it to Ray, and then like
Okay,
Eh.
so what I did is I sent you a message telepathically. Can one of you do that?
not now.
I don't
Okay,
know.
well, I'll just tell you what happens. I try sending a message outside of this fog, and it doesn't reach anyone.
It reached out.
It reached you because you're within the fog.
Oh, fuck.
Nice.
Something is happening, and we all know that. The fog is evident of that. But I've searched this town from head to toe several times this week. And I found nothing. So, I'm gonna tell you guys this. If you can do me the favor of protecting this temple, I'm gonna go out and search for something when the blight comes back.
Let me ask
Are you gonna
Do
die
that on your
immediately?
own. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. How do you know that the center of this isn't the temple, and the reason that we fell down this chasm and then came here? It's quite evident that that should be the case. Maybe the source is somewhere in this temple. It just doesn't want to be seen or known.
Tell me, you heard the dragon, right?
Yep. Seem to scare things.
Now, this is merely legend, and it's merely myth. I do not know if it's true. But apparently, a divine dragon inhabits this area. Apparently, it's the guardian of this local area. Meaning, that thing might be here saving us each time we decide to fall down that chasm. I do not know if it's true, or you could be right. This could be the epicenter. But right now, I need to search when the blight comes by. I got an hour to commence search around the entire village. I'm asking you to defend this temple while I'm doing that.
It would be easier with multiple
I
people
think-
to search the entire.
Yes, but somebody
Really?
needs to defend this temple. And I'm
We
asking
could
you,
split up or
Have half the party go with, half the party stay.
defend.
I will be very honest with you. I doubt you'll be able to handle the Belfast.
Well, I mean, we killed these two other little things.
That sounds
Yeah, you
like
killed
a
the-
challenge.
You killed the little... Tell me, you're from the Empire, right? And he points to
Me?
you, Elise. He points to Elise.
Aye.
And he shows you the tattoos. Do you recognize these?
Do I DM?
So, you've heard of religious practices of tattooing very devout individuals. You don't know the process of it, but you know that people like these who have tattoos like these, they're not the ones like the man who you. They're not the ones like the. I'll say this out of game. They're not the ones that the man had. The man with the long white hair. He's not. He doesn't have those type of tattoos. These tattoos are very different. But people with tattoos like these are very devout and very powerful individuals. They are.
Guys, he's got the tats.
He's got the tats.
He's got the tats.
Okay.
George, the temple is magical.
What kind?
I think it'll be divination. It might be divination or enchantment. I have to check. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is actually not. This is considered a different type of school. It's considered divine magic. Yeah, like a somewhat of a bubble encases this temple, and it's divine magic type of thing. But you do notice a few faint things below the temple.
There are magic things below the temple.
Can we dig it up?
Is there
Oh.
a basement?
That's what I've been meaning to tell you. I tried digging once before. I hit stone. I don't have a pickaxe. You have a pickaxe with you guys.
We have an Eldritch Blast.
Samuel goes.
Technically,
Samuel goes.
I have a great axe.
That might
She's
work.
very, she's is very strong.
She's very strong.
Okay. That might work. That great axe might work. But tell you guys have been out in the blight long enough. But when the blight takes hold, the entire town shifts in appearance. and things appear. Openings in the ground. And those openings in the ground lead to a system of caves. And I hypothesize that those caves lead to the epicenter. But I do not know if that's true. That's why I'm asking you guys to stay here. Because
How
if
long?
I...
Sorry.
Because if I don't make it, I need someone to defend this town.
So like, if you die and we're just stuck here defending the town, like we're all gonna die after, right?
If with my last time, I'll cast a message to you guys to tell you if I found something or not.
So like, but what if the last message is just, "Oh, I'm dead," and we're just kind of screwed over?
You have my
Doesn't it-
promise. You have the promise of my life that I will send you a message if I die, saying whether or not I found it or not.
Cleric, would you mind giving us a minute?
You can take it outside the temple.
And he motions everybody
What about
outside the temple.
Yeah.
We all huddle.
right?
Group
I
huddle.
had to bring you in on this new guy, but how many points of magic did you detect underneath the temple?
You
The
detected
temple
the
itself is magic. There's two things that are magical beneath temple.
Two things, because we detected three things above, didn't we?
Yeah, but
Oh, you
that's
saw
that's during the blight. But
During the
this
blight,
is
there
not
were
during
three
the blight.
things just around.
Okay, who is good at being sneaky?
Devlin raises his hand.
I want you to kind of what's the word? Shadow, for lack of a better term, the cleric. Can you do that?
Like when he goes out during the blight,
Yes.
or just okay. Sure, I could try. I don't know if he'll
And,
notice if I'm gone or not.
And if he runs into trouble, it's just Devlin, or does Devlin just jet?
I'll help him if he starts like being attacked.
I don't want you to risk your own life. So if it comes to that,
Well,
you
what if
jet,
it's about saving the town?
whatever that means.
It's pretty important.
I understand that. But you should probably come back and get us if he's deathly in trouble.
Fair enough.
Or at least half of us.
All right.
I mean, I would take the guy who yells anime all the time.
Take one
Because you
for the
kind of
team.
piss me off. Take one, yeah, take several for the team, please.
Okay. Will do, friends. I'm glad to help.
As we have Sabine here, break open the floor.
So I'm going with the cleric.
No, I'm going with the clay. You're not
Okay.
sneaky.
Well, I thought I
Your
would
plate
just
armor
team
clinks
up.
every single time you walk. Every single
Well,
time
I
you
thought
do,
I
you
would just
go
team
chink,
up
chink,
with him as a bodyguard. I make a good meat shield.
No, he
should-
wants us to stay at the temple.
Yeah, he made it very fucking.
Yeah.
I don't know. Say I got really sick or something and I had to go sit down. No, he might want to actually see that then. Maybe he just won't notice.
Well, you're stealthing.
I know, but it's something. But what if he's like, oh, "Okay, I'm leaving, guys." Oh wait, you're one short.
Well, no, you're following him when he's leaving, right?
Oh, okay.
And
So when he
unless he
turns around.
plans
To
to,
his left, and then you follow him.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, that's
Also, you'll have Ray on your shoulder, so if like anything happens, like
Okay. Oh yeah, Ray's good. That's a good
Yeah.
way. I was trying to think of
Even-
a way to send a message without
even better
going
and
back.
perfect.
just don't let Ray peck your eyes out.
I think that's your decision. So if you want me to keep my eyes, don't let Ray pick my eyes out.
Of course. I look at
Thank
the
you.
bird. Is that my decision?
The bird shakes its head no way.
I am the captain now.
I worry now.
I am the warlock.
Alright, so, give me a sec. Actually, I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm now gonna use my system I kind of vaguely made.
Oh my god!
A vaguely
Okay, yeah, you guys hear the draconic roar again. And
That's
then
our
you guys hear the first bell toll. And it tolls really loud. And then 10 seconds later, the second bell tolls. And then 10 seconds after that, third. 10 seconds after that, the fourth then the 5th, then the 6th, and then the
I
7th.
guess we can probably help some of the townspeople get in.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, like walk a few old ladies or something.
Well, they should probably all already know to like
Yeah, no, this is kind of routine for them. They all know to get in here. And
bring some cards. We'll play some cards. Pass the time.
yeah, and then
Anyone
like
got any dragon chess?
so
Actually, yeah, I do.
Oh wow.
so you guys notice that the Riga is like taking the one girl from last time, and she's talking to him and all that. He's being very hush hush with him, and he like kind of taps her on the shoulder, and they kind of like he puts his forehead against her forehead, and he says something to her, and then he leaves, and he walks towards the door, and he takes a few glances around, making sure no one's following him, and then he opens the door slightly ajar, and then he closes it behind him.
Mission is a go.
Oh yeah, I leave and try and inconspicuously go without her or anyone noticing me. I guess as
I would say you get advantage on this because he's not expecting you guys to follow.
Okay.
He's not expecting you to follow him, so do
Yes!
it. Okay.
Hey,
All right. So
it
pretty
actually
good.
worked for one.
I know.
So you, when the opportune time comes, you also open the door ajar, and you leave. And as you take your first step on, your foot steps onto the black ash, and you take a quick look down, and you notice that the black, like beneath the black ash, is pulsating red veins.
Oh,
It's
gosh.
pulsating
He
almost
gags a
all the
little.
time. Yeah, and you take a quick look up, and you see that the Riga, or the cleric, he's like walking around. He's making sure nothing's like watching and all that. He takes he looks around for something real quick though, and then after like tapping a few things, boxes and all that, he's like, here it is, and he opens the box, and the box is actually kind of big, but it's a long box, and he reaches forward and he pulls out a glaive, and he kind of like twirls it around him, and he's like, alright, I'm good, and he pulls the lid on the box again, and he kind of continues onward, and he walks around and all that, and we continue on following him.
Yeah, I just
And-
I hang back enough so like if he's looking around, I'll be out of sight somewhere, but
Mhm.
I'll be following him.
Yeah, he seems to be heading in a set direction, and he reaches like behind his self, and he pulls out a map, and he looks at the map,
Map.
and he
Sorry.
makes a gesture saying, "Which way do I go?" Which way? He points. North. All right, and he folds the map up and he places it back behind him. And he continues onboard, and and he continues onboard further, and he makes it halfway to the destination he wants to make it to before loud thumping footsteps alert him, and he's like, oh fucking hell, not again. And emerging from like the ash itself is the Belfad
Cannot
Gerard, and he prepares to battle with the Belfad.
You know, he said he's killed it 5 times. He's probably okay. I don't know if I want to call him yet. I'll
So-
call if he starts getting beat up.
So I'll describe the scene as best as I can. So the Belfad has like a giant sword, and he like goes to strike it down at him, and he kind of just steps to the side, and he points his like hand forward, and he releases a form of fire at Bean, and he kind of strikes him on the shoulder, and he kind of reels back, and he lets out the thunderous roar, and he smashes his sword against him again, and the Riga dodges the attack again. He seems to be tired of this fight almost already. He's not tired, but he seems to be like, bored out of his mind fighting this guy again. And he points his hand forward again, and a Actually, I'm gonna pull up his character sheet, his PC, his NPC stuff. Give me a sec. You can interrupt the battle at any time, by the way.
I mean, does it look like Riga's doing fine? I mean, how's it?
He seems to be well accustomed to the moves that this guy is using.
Well, then I'm probably gonna keep watching if he seems alright. I don't want to compromise the mission just yet, because I need to.
Okay, so forming in his hands, like forming between like his palm of his hand, he releases a large bolt of lightning at the creature, and it strikes him right there, and he reels, and then this creature collapses one knee, and he's taken back by the fact that that attack did that to him. And the Belfat Druid looks up at him, and then its skin starts morphing, tearing hard, and he somewhat becomes shorter and shorter. Like you see, what I can describe as like a somewhat of a fleshy cocoon encasing it, and it's like going and kneeling down as this fleshy cocoon takes it, and you see that it's like trying to prod out of this fleshy cocoon, and Lothering, the Riga, is taken aback by this, and he slowly approaches the thing, and he pokes the fleshy cocoon that the Belfat Druid is encased in with his glaive, and then it explodes in a bloody mess of just blood, and he is flung back by the explosion, and he falls on his back, and he seemed to have hit something, and he looks, bloody mess of blood. And he slowly stands up, and he looks down, and he's like, oh, fuck. And he looks up, and he sees that the Belfat is actually now smaller. And it's still that look of having a leather armor grafted to its skin and all that, but it's smaller, and there's now traces of like hair coming out of its once bald head, and now its eyes are a bit more clear, and it's a burning emerald, and it's like somewhat of a glowing emerald.
Is the Riga okay? He got thrown, but like,
he's slowly standing, and he's like, okay, this is new. And he prepares for another fight. And the Belfat charges at him with his sword. And he quickly manages to swing the sword at him, and he's like, oh god. And he tries his best to block it, but the sword manages to hit across the chest, and he stumbles back, and he's like, yeah, this isn't good. And he points his hand forward. Okay. And he is going to cast a spell, if I can find it. Where is it? He casts darkness in the vicinity, and you don't see anything because it's a magical darkness.
Yeah.
And but you do see that he makes a bolt for it. He makes a bolt out of the area, and it's like holding his chest wound, and he's like bolting out of the area, and like you do hear the Belfat like trying to swing in everywhere, making various wailing cries that it like swings in everywhere in the darkness. But the Riga makes a bolt for it, and he's like rushing towards the north.
Is he like going further in, or is he trying to go back?
He's going further in.
Okay, I'll go with him.
Right. So
Get my one potion of healing just in case.
So you follow him, and he like goes into an alleyway, and he stops, and he kind of leans back on the wall, and he's like, oh, fuck me. Damn it. And he kind of looks around, and he sees two malformed kind of approaching him from both. Oh, fuck this. And he prepares to fight them.
I step out behind him and say, "Need a hand?" Kind of sheepishly.
Oh, you fucking fool. I would love a hand.
Shoot, okay. I assume Ray sees and hears
I
all
mean,
this.
yeah, we know.
Okay, I don't need to tell you. You guys decide if you need to come.
Let's checkmate again, Spencer. Come on.
Hey, guys, update. I know we've been playing chess this entire, or you know, the dragon chess, but
every time.
Devlin
Samuel's just, like,
and
playing with
the
the
priest
horses
guy are
and
kind of in trouble. Maybe we should go down. Maybe after another chess game, if you guys really want. I don't really.
I don't really want to beat the 9-year-old.
Samuel's just like got the horses and like the knights and is just like little horsies and he's like, "Oh, you're winning again, damn."
I moved the horsey here. You just kicked me. You just what the?
Meanwhile, Elise is just beating my ass over and over again.
I'm trying to teach you, but I end up just accidentally beating you anyway.
Telling me all
Or
the
you
moves
just,
to
or
make
you
and
just
I
end up
still
playing by
losing.
yourself.
Well, we should probably go help our ally, who's currently in a bad spot.
Do we know how to get there? I assume Mason knows the way.
Down the stairs to a left and a right. You know, honestly, Ray could probably just meet us in the middle and just lead us. Starts drawing map out of the chess pieces to make like a battle plan for no reason.
And that somehow also beats Spencer.
Yeah, at the same time. Spencer has a piece up his nose. He's like, "How is this working?"
Guys, come on, it's really not that hard.
You guys,
Alright,
seriously,
let's
it's just
continue on, guys.
Dragon shit.
Alright. I assume it's gonna take them some time to get over here.
Yeah, the Dragon Chess is a far more important game than this.
Oh no. Who
Not literally.
gives a shit about Devlin and the Rieger dying?
Mason's
Oh,
like,
we're
excuse
coming.
me, and it's like, "King me!" And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll wait another game.
Now wait a minute. Is anyone staying behind?
Actually, that's a good point.
Sabir can stay behind.
That's true.
Who wants to? I don't want to leave the 9-year-old alone though.
I mean, I feel like she can handle
I
it.
mean, she might kill all the people there, but I don't know. It's not me.
I would leave the half orc, but he'd probably encourage it.
That's true.
Alright.
Sorry.
So,
I'll tell Istrid that we're heading out.
alright. Ah, yes. I'm guessing he's in trouble, isn't he?
He's in trouble.
Ah, that damned fool. Oh, he's in trouble. When you go meet him, be sure to punch him in the face.
I will certainly do that for you.
Wait, can I do that one?
Yes, I don't care. Anybody can punch him in the face. You can all punch him in the face.
All right, let's both do it.
Let's do it.
I knew I liked you. Wait, I think
There
we should have.
goes.
I think we should have at least one person stay behind though.
I mean, again,
It's
I could leave Sabine behind.
I don't think leaving
Maybe-
her rolled here.
Maybe if you leave her with Istrid, I don't know. She could be safer. I'm still talking
wait.
through Ray.
She actually no. I can perfectly defend this temple myself. I've been defending it probably for a year now.
Well then. Okay.
I was once an immortal rider. I know how to fight.
Hold
That's
up.
hot.
Wait a minute.
What did
What's an
did she just
immortal
say?
rider? Do we know?
Is Elise there?
Yes, I was just talking to her.
Yeah, Elise, you know exactly what an immortal rider is. They're the most elite. Alright, so an immortal rider is an all-female company of cavalry. They're considered heavy and light cavalry. They are the most elite cavalry within the Empire. And they are located in the capital of the Empire, the Guthenburg. And they are the most elite, most badass, most fearsome soldiers the Empire has.
Elise is like very turned on, but also very.
I knew you were gonna...
Sorry, Spencer, get in line.
I think she's already got a thing with
Yeah,
a
she's fine. She doesn't
Lutheran.
need our help at all.
What makes you say that?
Oh, she could probably take us on.
He just like looks at her, looks back at you.
Trust me.
Right.
Let's go punch this other bloke.
Let's go save this idiot.
Yep. Should we save him and then punch him, or should we punch him then save him?
Save him and then punch him, because it's always funnier after it's done.
I think I'm just gonna go for my typical technique, which is run up to this dude and stab you with the rapier.
Alright.
So
Thought it was hiding behind.
no, I haven't. I couldn't do this last time because I ran out of movement. But is it 18? Does that hit? I
18
hope so.
hits. 18 hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank God. And I freaking please. There we go. 7 damage. And I'm going to bonus action disengage and run the fuck away.
Alright.
Do you also get sneak attack for that?
No,
The
because
first round of combat?
no, it's if I have advantage, there's an ally within 5 feet, or they're incapacitated.
Okay.
So, no sneak attack yet.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
did you remember to add your sneak attack to your bow when everyone was like surrounded?
I never hit, so
Oh.
I was keeping it in mind, but I never hit it once, so I did not.
Okay. So, this guy is also gonna... What he's actually gonna do is he's gonna point at you, and he's going to... If his character sheet will load, thank you very much. Points at you. Casts... Can I cast this? I need to make sure I can cast this. Yep. There we are. He touches you. He moves up to you and he touches you. And he casts Death Ward on you.
Nice.
And then he's going to spend his movement to go right here. And then he's going to attack with his glaive.
I think glaives have got to be one of the coolest weapons ever.
They're pretty cool.
They're pretty great.
I have trauma from them, though.
Alright. So he comes.
I'll explain later.
So he comes rushing up to this guy. He does like a twirl, and then he swings his glaive at the malformed entity, and he manages to hit him. He does 8 slashing damage.
Nice.
And then it's his turn. Alright, so both of these malformed are gonna go like right up against him, and they're both going to attack him.
Big yikes. That's a lot of attacks on this one dude.
Don't worry, he has plot armor, so it should be fine.
Immediately dies.
Okay.
Up, this was pre-season 5 Game of Thrones.
My curse has transferred to you, Owen.
Nice.
Oh god.
So Lothrin, his name.
Yeah.
He sees that he's surrounded, and he's like, he gets into like a small stance with his glaive, and he managed to like swiftly step to the side of another one, and then as the other guy is like attacking him, like kind of ducks under their attacks, and he perfectly fine. And I will say this: his style is very fluid. He's like each time he makes a step, it seems like he's gliding across the floor.
Nice.
Now it's the heavy guy's turn. And they're going right here, surrounding him.
Oh no.
It's right, he's like level 18.
Okay.
Or level 2.
He's
really
like,
lucky.
I believe in Lotharen. He's chill.
Good God.
We're
I
buddies.
looked away for 10 seconds. This guy's surrounded. What the fuck happened?
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys here, Spencer.
Oh, so
Yeah,
that's
you-
one.
Just another now.
Oh my god! None of those hit!
Mason is narrating. Yeah, they keep on missing. We probably could have stayed upstairs.
They both.
Devin looks straight into Ray as if he's looking into the camera and just goes like, that makes it feel like he's on The Office.
Does the Jim Halpert shrug?
Exactly.
Both fucking. Oh my god. So he's like, he parries an attack with his the shaft of his glaive. He parries it, and then he does a twirl under them, and he just manages to block both of their attacks. He manages to make them both hit each other's blades, and he's in a stat. He's getting in his groove and all that. Devlin, it's your turn.
All right. I'll run up. I'll go here, and I'm going to. Sorry, 1 second. 30 feet. Okay. Go at the same one. See if I can try and get it down with the rapier.
Mm-hmm.
So this. That's a 7. Yeah, I have advantage on it for some reason.
Alright, so you come up. So seeing that he's surrounded, you want to help. You do a joust thrust at the malformed entity, and you miss. You pierce the skin, but it doesn't seem to be piercing that deep into it. He doesn't even notice.
Okay, well then I just sort of pout and will bonus action help him because cunning action is fun. Yeah. He can see and hear me, so we're good. He has advantage on the next attack.
He has advantage on the attack? Alright,
Yeah.
nice. So seeing that now he has that and you helped him, he's like, capiche, and
I just make a couple faces at the malform, look over here!
Now Devlin's making weird faces. My gosh, we need to get in.
Gross.
Alright, okay, I'm looking at the spells. What spell can he cast that I want him to cast? That's a spell. He grips one of the, one of the big guys. He grips the guy, in front of him, and he casts Burning Hands on him. And he grips him by, the face. And you hear this horrifying yell, this scream as he grips the guy's face and just burns him with it.
That's cool. That's hot. There we go.
Ah,
That's hot.
That's hot.
That's hot. That's hot.
Honestly, I
You
think
burn
we'll
your
end up
tongue
getting
or
there and
something?
Everyone's gonna be dead.
So one of the malformed entities let out a screeching yell, and it echoes out, and hear this then suddenly forming from literally ash. It's formed from literally the ash itself. Velvet.
Fuck, I knew it. That's a
Big-
chunky
big-
boy.
Big chunk. Oh no.
It's big chunky.
Is that the one that he could not kill?
Yeah,
Was
it's the evolved. Yeah, it's the evolved state of
the
that.
flesh cocoon state.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Did you say that he was smaller when he came out of the cocoon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's super small, and you're right.
How big is he? Is he human size now?
Okay, so he's the size of Elliot.
Okay.
Elliot size.
Looks like fucking Sauron.
I look like
So-
Sauron.
Seeing
No, not Elliot, but the Belfast.
Yeah. So now finding two prays. It's it points its hand forward at the Riga Lothuring, and he points it forward at him, and he casts a spell. Or not a spell, he casts a move on him. Bruh, it misses. So he's like, oh shit! And the this crystallized, bony spike encased in crystallized blood, just flies past him. He's like, oh fuck, of course. And he's like, yeah. How long do you think it will take for them to come? And he says that to you, Devlin.
I'm now very glad I called.
Honestly, guys, I think they're fine.
Yeah, we don't have to run as fast as we need to,
It's
right?
just a casual.
Hopefully soon.
Just stroll.
They're on their way.
Sunday stroll.
As far as I know.
Okay, so
We
Those
may
two-
want to. We may want to run just a little bit.
so the malformed now are gonna attack him again. Sword.
I'm just living it up. They're all on him.
Yeah, sword. Okay, so one of them does attack you. The guy in front of Lothuan does attack you. That's an 18 to hit, though.
Yeah, no, that hits. I shouldn't have opened my mouth.
Oh no, something's happening with my water. Give me a second.
It does
One.
sometimes.
Oh yeah, it does one. There's fucking one. How did you get it?
Oh, I was just being a dick about you saying give me a sec.
No, you fucking cursed my die for. That's 1 slashing damage,
Yay!
You're
and
welcome.
it's 4 necrotic damage. Actually, 6 necrotic
Yay.
damage.
Yay! Okay, so 7 total.
Yeah, 7.
I can do math. That's 15 I'm at now. Yep, that's a third of my health.
Oh.
Oh boy.
I'm level 3!
Oh no.
Alright, so it hits you, and it grazes again. It's like not even the blade that hits you. It's just like there's a slight graze against your cheek, but the necrotic energy that's on the blade is just forming on you, and you just trying to bat away and all that. But it's in there. It's in there. It's done its damage. Your turn. What are you gonna do?
I don't know about attacking that Belfat. That's a bad idea. I'm just gonna go at the one Malform that just attacked me. With, again, the thing that does the most damage, the rapier. 16?
Alright. That hits. Actually hits this guy.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
oh damn.
So I roll damage, and I also get sneak attack because I'm buddies with Lotharian.
Lothuan.
How do you-
Lothuan.
Lotharian. Lotharian. We're buddies, so I get sneak attack.
And you know how to say his name.
Yeah. Fuck you! Did I really roll ones on both die? I'm gonna fucking wow.
That's a big F.
You got a decent die for your other attacks, but man, you have a
Okay.
curse.
That's 11 damage.
11 damage. Again.
And
Massive plays.
I assume because it's been around, I don't think the help lasts that long.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do it again anyway, so Lotharian's got advantage on the next attack. If he doesn't do another spell like that. I'm gonna bonus action help him.
Alright. Lothuan's turn. Alright. So, seeing that you are slightly injured, he's going to attack the guy in front of him who attacked you because you're buddy.
We're buddies! Yeah!
He attacks you with his glaive. If this can go through, glaive, please.
Ouch!
Fuck. Alright. Well, he does have a second action, I think. Yeah, he has a second action. Yeah, he has a second action. Okay, I'm right about that. He tries to hit the guy, but he tries to hit the entity in front of him, and the glaive just grazes his plate, and he's like, "Oh god damn it!" And
Guys,
looks
it's
at,
not looking good.
and he looks at you, and he's like, "You look bad," and he points at you. If it will go through,
Gee, thanks.
I say as
Kills
clutching the necrotic damage. Alright, I am back to full.
Thanks.
The 1 damage.
No, I took
Oh.
7.
I forgot to roll the Belfast initiative. I forgot to do that.
Whoops.
It just stands there menacingly for now.
Yeah, it's waiting its the cue to attack.
Yeah.
It's just standing there
Okay.
menacingly.
So these malformed can only do one attack because they're fodder. Claw. Both of them miss. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? these guys.
Yeah, buddy.
So,
Come on, please, it's gonna get back. This doesn't.
So they just missed the attack. It's like yeah. It's like a weak slap. It doesn't even do anything.
Yeah.
Now the heavy guys are going to do their attacks. They're both going to focus on him again.
Oh.
Okay, at least one of them hit. Thank goodness. Alright. He takes some damage.
The DM's trying really hard to kill himself.
I am trying really hard to kill myself.
Yikes.
Is that a relatable statement?
It should be. Alright, definitely your turn.
Same thing. Gonna rapier it. You know, it's really. We don't do a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
How close are we to the thing, guys?
Alright. You guys should be here by now. I would
we
say
good?
that. I would say that before the Belfat does his turn, you guys are here.
Okay.
But
19
roll that damage.
It's 11 and another 2d6 on sneak attack. If it'll go through. That's better. And same thing. I'm not moving, so bonus action to help him.
What do you mean better? That's a shit ton better.
Okay, that
didn't
kills
see-
the guy.
Yeah!
I hold really bad for the health. You're goddamn lucky.
Yeah, buddy. After like it dies, I just look at Lothair and just like, I helped. I did good. Like
He gives a thumb.
like a big stupid grin.
And then it splits into 5 enemies.
He gives a thumbs up.
Yeah. Dude, we're pals. This is the best.
So, everybody, if you guys get a surprise turn because I'm being benevolent to you guys, all of you, whoever went with who's ever going to save, who's ever the rescue party, you all get a turn.
I think
believe
everyone
it's
won.
Everyone, yeah.
Pretty much
Yeah.
everyone.
Alright. If everyone can make the attacks, turns, or whatever, do that right now, please. Pretty please.
Yeah, I think Elise goes before me.
Yeah.
Oh, we just kind of hardballing it.
So you guys have a surprise round on the Belfast.
So surprise means advantage. Awesome, team.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'll have advantage. Yeah. I'll be benevolent for you guys.
Well, I mean,
Okay, that
I
okay
assume we're all
is
just gonna jump him.
That's the
Alright.
big guy.
the big guy the Belfat? Alright. That hits.
Yeah.
Alright. So the attack hits him, he's like "Ah!" and he looks at you. And
We're here, Devlin.
Oh, thank God.
Will, I guess, run at him. Probably dumb. And I'll swing my sword at him.
Come on,
Wing
Jon
the
Snow.
sword.
Come on,
Alright.
Jon Snow.
Oh, that's not
Come on, at least.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you guys
rose.
And shatters into ice.
you guys might actually beat the big bad
There you
already.
go.
We
12
we
points of
coming back,
damage.
son.
And
I
then
told you we
bonus
got-
action. I
Oh,
will
boy.
rally for Devlin and hopefully, I don't know, I'll shout, "Get out of there" or something, and just give you 5 temporary hit points.
He goes, "Get out of there! I just killed one!" Oh, and like, "Thank you."
You feel a perk in your step, and that's
Yeah,
me.
like
That's me.
you
Oh,
are
that's
the
my
perk in my
case.
step, Elise.
That's hot.
I go into defense mode.
Are we going to have a
Alright.
tournament or?
Alright, is it my turn
Yeah,
now?
yeah. Like, if everyone can just do the attacks, I would say that's your surprise turn. With advantage.
Alright, so I'll angle myself in, or I'll position myself in between the big bad and and Devlin.
I'm
Here?
nowhere near the big bad.
Well, I'll put myself where he can't get to you.
Who
And
just
then-
joined? Sorry, did someone leave or something? I wasn't paying attention.
Leave and came back.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't know who.
Yeah. Sorry.
And then, with anime in both hands, I strike the big bad You said with
Wait.
advantage?
Yeah, with advantage. I'm being benevolent for you guys. This
That's 19. Does that hit?
19 hits, yeah.
That does 3 damage.
Oh boy.
Is that with radiant or something?
I don't. That's just with anime. I don't. I didn't have enough rest for God, so it's just anime today, boys.
Sometimes anime is all you need.
Alright. So I'm gonna assume that's either gonna be actually Mason, you already did do it.
Yep.
I'm gonna say
I think
Fast
I'm.
Elise, you made your turn. Okay, can Sabille make it her turn for me?
Sabille, go make her turn, yeah. She's gonna rage.
Nice.
She's gonna go into a frenzied rage.
Whoa.
Nice.
To attack him.
That hits. Roll that damage.
8.
8. Alright. Nice. I'm surprised.
You
Yeah,
know what,
we're
me
killing
too.
it.
Alright. And then
We
Elliot,
don't come up with strategies. We just rush it until it dies.
and Elliot will go. And
As it should be.
I mean, speak for yourself.
and
I know exactly what I'm doing.
man in the
I'm
sky.
just-
Man in the sky. Would it be okay if Elliot had his Crimson Red already activated for both of
I'll
them?
say that. Yeah, I can say that. I'll say that.
Thank you.
It's perfectly fine.
He will
Yourself on the
then
way here.
go here and use those attacks.
Oh, I love the symmetry right now. I love the
I know,
symmetry.
isn't it beautiful?
That means Elise is gonna die.
What?
Wait, I gotta move. Alright, now there's more symmetry.
So the first is a crit,
Fuck.
and that also does 2d6s for the
Can't see.
Crimson Right damage.
How? What's that max damage?
Oh, let me roll the 6s first. Okay, and that's is this creature undead or anything like that?
It has some. I would say that it's. So, it has some form of undead
Doesn't
on it. Okay, I would say the radiant damage will I would say it's undead enough that it will do that damage. It will do that extra.
I have to do
Wait,
two
is
more
it
things.
only partly undead?
Yeah, it's like only partly undead.
It doesn't matter for the
Yeah.
Crimson Right. I still have to roll 2 more damage because I
Alright, so what's that max total?
it's
Oh
another
god.
6.
You guys are making Dad proud, you know that?
This is only his first attack too.
Gee.
23
God.
on the first.
23 on the first. Oh my fucking god.
Then the second attack happened. And this has advantage, correct?
Yeah, every attacker. Oh my god.
It's a 21 with 7. And I have to roll the damage. I have to roll 2 of those. So
Oh my god.
17. So that's a total. That's a
Of
total
40.
of 40 damage.
yep.
Oh god.
One turn.
Me and
So
Elliot
he's
are
either
meeting up
dead or
for
he's very
smoking
close to it. Don't worry, I'm helping. I did 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hit some
We would be
radiant
nowhere
damage.
without you, Spencer.
Okay, so yo guys gang the fucker and Elliot, my man, you come rushing up with your 2 scimitars. With your 2 scimitars, and you strike both in like an X way, like in an X. You strike at it, and it zeroes back in agonizing pain, and it lets out a horrifying scream as your blades dig so deep into the skin there's actually blood coming out. You've done fucking. That's practically half its health, man.
Nice.
In one turn.
Oh,
George,
God.
did you take a turn?
Yeah, George, do your turn,
No,
man.
I need to take my turn. The big guy. Is he dead or is he looking real bad?
He's looking real bad, man. That's practically half his health. Like,
Oh, okay.
Elliot Finn basically took out half his health, man.
That's
I mean,
glorious.
if you want to do real, like, if you want to do some crazy 5e shit, if it really is undead, it would also, I think, double the damage. I think.
Not all undead
Not
are
all undead.
weak to it.
If it would just
That
be
was
for
actually
vulnerable.
I mean,
no,
yeah, if it
Fat
would
Raging
be
Frog.
weak to it, then yeah.
Yeah. Looks like you guys have that one covered most. No, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Hey, Eldritch Blast.
Well, Theron and I are just looking at each other like, they just ran in and beat the shit out of this Belvat. And we were just like looking at each other like, damn,
You know
did you
that
know
scene
they
in
could do that?
Joker where all the kids are beating him up in the alley? That's literally.
Bust him over the face side.
Oh gosh.
Okay, well,
It's a 14 hit.
yeah, 14 hits.
Okay.
This is truly beautiful.
Don't be fucking with the armor, man.
I'm so happy. This is amazing. I was like so terrified. I was like, oh my god, the Belfat's coming. We're never gonna be able to touch this thing.
Literally just like a swarm of piranhas just jumping.
Alright, what's the damage? 6. Oh my god.
Yep. 6.
Oh my
You'll
god.
just go up to the cleric after, like, wow, you were having trouble with that guy? It was so easy.
Shut up, Spencer. You did 3 damage.
Don't worry about the fact that there's like 6 of us.
You guys gotta leave it to the professionals. Okay.
Okay.
Remember when he was
God,
down talking us, saying that we were like little pieces of shit? Yeah.
Well, now it's
what
the belt.
now?
Now it's the Belfast. What's the
This is,
Belfast?
this is gonna hurt though, I guarantee.
Yeah. So, it looks at you, Elise. It looks at you, Elliot. Elliot.
Mhm.
Elliot.
Yeah, look at
Actually, no, I forgot that this sword can hit 3 people.
Oh god.
I have a quick question.
Sabine was too
So a
short.
surprise round is separate from a normal round. So would I technically get my turn off before he gets his turn, since we rolled the same?
I'm just gonna do his turn.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
kind of on death's bed.
Yeah.
Let him
I just
have
wanted to
nothing.
kill him before he even touched you guys,
the
okay?
DM have a
yeah,
turn.
so I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna do every enemy's turn right now. Because there's a you guys back team. So he's gonna hit Elliot, Elise, and Spencer. Does a
No one can
11
physically.
does an 11 hit all?
No.
Nope.
No one can physically stand to hit Seville. It's like no one wants to hit the 9-year-old.
But the 9-year-old will hit you.
It's like
Yeah.
I don't care how evil you are. No one wants to like fucking stab a 9-year-old, but she will like cleave you in
She will.
half.
I think they're just. I think it's just more so they're scared.
Yeah.
That's
So it like swings its massive sword in the air and it tries to do like a cleave on all 3 of you, and you all just like duck under the attack and
3 musketeers.
Fucking power slide.
yeah, power slides under it.
Oh, I
Alright,
was
now
hoping someone would backflip over it.
Somebody needs to make an animatic of this shit.
I've been like thinking of
Somebody
that
do an
this whole goddamn
acrobatic
time.
check. See if you can just jump over it.
they're not gonna reach you.
Oh,
This
boy.
guy now seeing that his Belfat's in trouble is going to attack you. The heavy.
He's gonna attack me.
He's going to attack you.
Okay. What do I do?
Actually, technically, I'm forgetting this because he's moving.
He gets attack
Both,
opportunity.
both Devlin and fucking Lothrin get an opportunity attack. Do you want to make that?
Was I close enough?
Yeah, you're close enough. He's like going past both of you guys.
All right, eat it. I'm taking it.
Alright, yeah, same as Lothering.
Kill him
I don't
as he
have
runs.
an
Don't let him.
Well,
Oh, that would have been cool.
Wait, does he have advantage? No.
I mean, did I say I helped?
Yeah,
last
yeah, you
time?
gave
I don't know.
you
you
gave him
did.
help. Yeah, you
You
gave him
did,
help. So
yeah.
he gets that.
So he gets that nat 20. He gets that crit.
Are you gonna make an attack?
I
too?
am. I'm just rolling it. All right, that's good.
wow.
Range.
He might just die on the way to me. Oh,
Please
what was
die
that?
on the way to him. Just trip and die.
Technically, okay. Would I get sneak attack because he's sort of running past? So technically, the ally would be within 5 feet when I attacked him.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah, and he technically isn't 5 feet yet.
Yeah, because I can't attack him if he's not in 5 feet. So, yeah, that is 17 damage.
17 plus 14.
14.
Yeah, so
That's 31.
31. Please tell me he dies.
Did he just die? Do I just feel a body collapse on my back?
No, it's like you guys hit him real good, and for effect, I'm gonna say he loses an arm.
Yeah.
He loses an arm,
Who
so
cuts
now
off
he
the arm
has
near
to
him?
roll with disadvantage.
Bruh, his one sword's still grafted to his arm.
Oh, okay.
He always uses.
Who's
Rapier.
who cut the arm off?
I mean, you have a rapier. He rolled a nat 20.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
fair.
so like you stab like right into his long sword arm, and then like Lothrin like kind of like swirls his like glaive upward and cuts off his arm, and then conjunction, both of you technically cut off his arm.
Is it a free action to hold my hand out for a high five?
Yeah, yeah, he high fives.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright, the malformed is now going to. Angered, it's now going to make an attack on you, Spencer.
Okay. 13.
Doesn't hit, does.
It does
doesn't
not
hit.
hit. I sense it coming. I guess.
Alright. Well, now the little guys. Also,
I guess I heard all the slashing. I was like, "What's that?"
Yeah, the little guys are now with there. They're gonna help you both.
Oh God!
Fuck yeah! I forgot.
Oh,
Wait.
no, I don't have another reaction.
No
reaction.
reaction. One
Oh, yeah.
reaction.
One
One reaction.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get-
Alright,
Oh.
so both. So one of them is gonna attack Sabine.
Sorry, I was.
Not the 9-year-old.
Okay, go ahead.
Actually, this attack hits two people, so it's gonna hit Sabine and Spencer. So does the 17 hit you, Spencer?
It does not.
Alright, does the 17 hit Sabine?
Yes. Now,
Alright.
what is this? Is this slashing?
Yes, slashing. 3.
So she takes half that.
So 1. Alright, then the other guy is gonna attack you. He's gonna attack Elliot and Spencer. Does an 18 hit both of you?
It does not
Elliot,
hit me.
Elliot is going to use his blood maledict and cast Eye of the Curse of the Eye, which gives him disadvantage. So it's a 12.
Fuck.
So he hits no one.
You guys are using actual strategy. Wow.
I mean, they're using a strategy. I'm just the meat shield.
Yeah, both of you
Apparently.
succeed on not button mashing.
Okay. Lothring is now gonna do something.
Gonna defend the 9-year-old. The foaming at the mouth. Arrgh, 9.
Yeah, he's gonna. Okay. I was big dumb going alone. I did not want this. And
Does he say big dumb?
yeah, he says big dumb. He says big dumb.
Yes, he's big dumb.
We've got your back, you big dumb.
Elliot responds with, "Yeah, you would have been big dead."
And what he's going to do now is he's going to use a spell. Now, with this spell, he's now going to make an attack. If I can make my attack, why is it going to? Glaive.
Glaive.
16 hits. 16 hits. Now attack. 3. Alright. 1d6. Give me a second. I'll just roll. Yeah, homebrew, my guy. Homebrew.
That's pretty hardcore.
There was an actual
5.
spell that did this.
Don't tell me there was. Don't tell me there was.
I mean, it didn't hit all these fucking things, obviously, but...
Alright, yeah. So, that motherfucker malformed guy, dead. So he comes rushing up, like, the sleeves of his robe burn literally off his skin, and his tattoos are now burning a brilliant fire. And why are you making the Jew star?
The Jew star?
Star of David?
Not
Star
the Jew star,
David?
technically, right?
Jew star.
The Jew star.
That's fucking literally a star, dude. Demonetized.
I meant to say the Star of David, but I don't know
Forgot,
what.
That is arguable, buddy.
Alright, Elise, I hope you have a sensor.
Apologize to all of Elise's viewers, please.
Yeah, I'm all
Elise.
just to YouTube.
Yeah, Elise, you two, I am.
Do we have
I
to
am
make an
all-
official channel video? Apologize.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
you
a channel
just-
apology where you don't actually say sorry one time.
Wait, are you saying an official apology video? Is it a meme?
I did it.
Just cut that out. It's
all
fine. No
10 of
longer now.
them.
Yeah. Okay, so he swings his glaive at the heavy guy, and the glaive slices right through his head, and he's dead.
Oof.
He was practically dead because of those 2 attacks, opportunity attacks.
A.
But yeah, you guys see that like his arms are literally engulfed in flames, and his eyes are burning fire, and his hairs, like the tips of his hairs, are white. The kind of embers, like floating out of the tips of his hairs, and they're white. So, brew spell.
Fuck yeah.
Can I learn it?
Nah, maybe. You have to spend time to learn it.
You're a cleric.
I'm holy.
That's hot.
Alright. Elliot, my guy, you were a monster. Make your turn.
Finish him.
Monster.
Hey, don't call me that. I've been called that before.
You were a unit, a child, a beast. You can do
Elliot's a
this.
unit.
Like the unit.
Unit.
Alright, so first attack.
Right, Richard, stop.
18.
Hits. Is that with radiant?
Yes.
Alright.
Because the Crimson Knight stays as I'm holding the weapon, essentially.
My god. All the damage. So that's
Because it is undead.
yeah. So
And my second attack. That's a natural one.
Oh.
so you try to do that thing you did where you nearly killed the guy, and you strike him with the radiant. Strike him with both your swords. One sword hits him, like it pierces his skin real bad, and the other sword you try to swing at it, and he just like grabs the sword and like pushes it back, and he lets out a very very deep growl.
I growl back at him.
Grr.
As a half orc does.
Yeah, and then speak in orc, fuck you.
Devlin, you were the first person.
I
help
am
him.
indeed.
What are you gonna do?
I'm
You killed a
going-
guy. You killed a motherfucker.
Okay, is that which one of these are dead?
Just one.
Is
The
it
guy
the
with the
heavy
skull.
one?
Yeah, it's the guy with the skull. Yeah. Actually, no. Two of them are dead. Two of the heavy are dead.
I know. That's what I thought I was asking. I cannot move. I'm gonna go here and attack that boy with my rapier. I like how Spencer is still surrounded. Oh no, it's
Yeah.
the Balfet that's surrounded.
I
It's
love
double
that.
surrounded.
Yeah.
It's double, like the Balfet is surrounded, but so is Spencer. All right, yeah. Just go at it with. That's not the freaking attack roll. Dang it! I clicked on the item, and my computer's very, very slow. All right, go through, please. That's 15.
That hits.
E. And roll that damage. And there are definitely allies within 5 feet of that boy.
Definitely.
There's a lot of allies within 5
A
feet.
lot of allies. Do I get sneak attack for every ally?
No.
I'm not gonna make you that overpowered, so no.
I think I would absolutely destroy everyone. I do that, and then I'm gonna bonus action help Elise because he's in 30 feet of me. So,
No one helps
Hope
Spencer.
that's around.
No one helps Spencer.
No one helps Spencer.
I mean,
Elise is
his,
next. Leave me alone.
I mean, his AC is godlike. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he's fine. He's a great
Yeah.
meat shield. Yeah. So, Master of Tactics. I'm going to bonus action help Elise.
Yes,
I
feed
guess
his ego more.
I like
I'll have you
wave
know I
at
don't
him a
have an
little.
ego.
Okay, Jon Snow.
He does have a bitch of a stepmother.
That is-
I think the entire inn knows that now.
Wait,
I just
so
like wave
what
at
do I
him
get?
and like give him a thumbs up.
Yeah, what did you give him?
What does that do?
Advantage on the next attack.
Oh, cool. Sword! Activate! There you go.
That hits. Alright,
Activate.
roll that damage.
And I think I'll do my little tactic thing. So I'm going to do that. If it goes through. If it there we go.
I feel like roll 20 has just
Nope.
been really slow
So it's
today.
9.
9.
Oh, 1. And
10.
I'm now going to use Action Surge and hit him again. With
What?
advantage.
Yep.
I use thingy. Yeah. Does 18 hit?
18 hits.
Yeah. 14.
Yeah.
Yeah intensifies.
Sure did
I hated the DM dying on the inside.
Alright. So, you hit him. You hit him with the fucking crossguard of your sword right in the face, and then brutally, you swing your sword. You swing the blade of your sword right across his face. It lets out this
Just
horrifying.
explain one of the For Honor executions to me and I'm happy.
Okay.
Pull up
So
your pommel and chuck it.
End him right.
End him rightly.
I was gonna do that.
Oh,
Motherfucker.
awesome. That's awesome.
So that you actually, you know what? How do you want to do this?
Oh,
It's the boss. So I'll say, how do you want to do this?
well, I'll stick it up into his gut and then I'll pull it out and I'll start to kind of walk away and then I'll pull the little pommel off and throw it at him on the head. End
So-
him with it.
I didn't know exactly which one he's talking about.
So you stick the sword deep into his chest, and you use all your strength, and you tear it out of his chest, and you just walk back, and you slowly uncork your pommel. Yeah, you toss it right in its head, and it falls back, leaning, collapsing. And as that happens, those two other motherfuckers right there let out a scream and they transform back into ash. But the Belfast takes a longer time to die. The Belfast lets out a howling, scream, agonizing. It almost makes you guys cover your ears. And it reaches forward, trying to reach up. And it lets out this horrifying, howling scream as finally its eyes burn brilliant white, and then hair starts growing out of its head, and it lets out a horrifying feminine scream before exploding into ash.
Mom?
That's
I
your
actually
mom?
look really surprised that I killed it, and then I'll go pick up the pommel and reattach it.
Wait,
You just
wait.
pulls off the fucking pommel.
There is a red mist in the air.
Everyone
And-
alive?
Would I-
We're right next to it. Is it are we breathing it in?
Now,
So the red mist is very intense around where it died.
being a blood hunter, could I roll anything for this?
Yes, I say I think it would be I think it might be survival. or something.
Survival? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's investigation check on it. I have to check the
Roll
PDF.
investigation check?
Yeah, with advantage. Advantage, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for blood hunters, if they're looking at something that they're trained against.
Which is a 9, and I have
boy.
advantage. I have advantage. It's okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, alright.
That's okay, I have advantage.
Alright.
So,
Yeah, okay, never mind. It's survival check. So if you actually make a survival check,
Okay.
actually, wait, I think I missed it. Oh my god, I am dumb. Yeah, it's just general intelligence check. If you just make a general intelligence check, yeah, do that. You have advantage on general intelligence check, not investigation mistake.
Okay, alright. So you want me to reroll it?
Yeah, I'll allow you to reroll that. That was my mistake. Alright, 12. Nat 20. Come on, man, Nat 20.
-1.
12. 12. This is 12.
Okay. I will say this, because that is somewhat of a good roll in my mind.
It's above average.
This thing is an abomination to life itself. It's absolutely terrible.
I think anyone could have come to that conclusion.
Yeah. But you've read in your travels, in your time as trained as a blood hunter, you've heard of attempts at making artificial life, such as homunculus. But this is a different variety of it. You're not quite sure what it is, but you know that it's an artificial creation, and it's considered an abomination to life because it has aspects of undead, fae, and fiends.
This, creature. Some kind of homunculus. It's a creature that was created. It has a mixture of undead, fae, even possibly, and devils, and fiends, if you will.
That's a pretty scary triumvirate.
It is not this moment. Lothian kind of steps up to the red mist.
could that bit of one, what was the curse?
You can tell he's shaking up at hearing that. I
breathe that in.
Yeah, I had my suspicions that it would be this type of abomination, but God help us. He turns to you, Elliot.
Looking at him.
It is artificial, but I don't think it's a homunculus. I don't know, though.
It's of a different variety. It has to be. We need to find out who the fuck made this thing.
This is... You're right, you're right. It's artificial, it's artificial. It's something's the abomination to life. God damn it, I thought we... That thing's gonna come... That
Yeah,
thing's
you
gonna
said you
come
killed
back.
it like 5 times. It's not dead, is it?
It's not dead, it's gonna reform. And it evolves.
Have you tried burning it?
He points to the red mist.
Is it gonna
So-
form from that, or does it form somewhere else?
Think of it this way, something is tethering its soul to this play.
So during this whole time, is there anything magical or anything like that's like basically like that? Look at me, I'm a magic item that's tethering the.
So can Eldritch Sight see souls? I don't think it can
Is it
see souls.
magic?
It says detect magic. Yeah, souls aren't magical,
We have to get into the.
so you wouldn't be able to see it. But yeah, basically what he's saying is that something's tethering its essence, its life essence, its soul to this, and that's when it slowly reforms. It can't reform from this, but what he's saying is that something is tethering its soul to the realm.
Is it gonna reform here though, where the mist is? Just like we could have people ready.
So now...
So, random.
Okay.
Random.
Also, forgot what I was gonna say. Wow, that was big brain moment. Give me a minute.
Mason, are you able to see those 3 objects that you saw floating around before?
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm basically looking
Oh
for.
yeah, you see those 3 objects, but the moment the Belfat dies, those 3 objects like start swirling around the entire town very frantically.
How long? Oh, sorry.
So when the Belfat dies, the blight is actually disappearing now.
Okay, so I mean, objects are just flying around. They don't just disappear, right?
Yeah, they like fly around and they get dispersed far in fog. We can't see them anymore.
Okay, I mean, Ray with Eldritch Sight could probably find it now. Now that like he's not being shot from like an evil dude.
Yeah.
How long does the Belfat usually take to reform?
Usually, he looks at this mess. Well, I killed him 5 times. Each time was very different, but
In a week.
in my estimate, on average, 5 hours.
That's not a lot.
That being said, you guys did some pretty good fucking damage to this motherfucker.
You're not so bad yourself. Though you should not have gone alone.
I killed him 5 other times. I thought I could take him. This, and he points, was an evolved state.
That doesn't sound like a good thing.
It doesn't sound like a thing.
Wait, what was your plan coming down here? You said you were going to try something.
The blight has sometimes opening. Whenever the blight takes hold, sometimes openings form in the ground, and then that is an entrance to a chasm underneath the town. That's one of many entrances, but it only happens during the blight. Capiche?
So your plan was to enter the blight, and then what?
It wasn't to enter the blight. Every time the blight happens, small openings form in the ground. And those small openings lead to a system of caves that leads to a central chamber.
Okay, so you should start digging then.
Yeah, why don't we try and break the floor? I mean, if you don't mind us trying to use the 9-year-old with a giant axe, we might be able to get through.
Eldritch blasts continuing to bore through.
I mean, that's the thing. I tried digging. I don't have a pickaxe. And I don't
Yeah, but we have a 9-year-old and an axe.
We have a 9-year-old.
She's really strong.
And 2 people that probably sold their soul.
I mean, no, a pickaxe.
That 2 people what? I'm sorry?
That probably
anything can technically be a pickaxe if you hit with it hard enough.
You wanna know how long it's gonna take to dig that far down?
We got 5 hours, DM.
Alright,
okay,
well...
I already made a hole, like, in the cemetery. If you want to come along with me, we can find and continue digging that hole if you want.
Awesome.
It's
There
worth
is
a
one
try.
quick thing that I think me and Elliot need to complete before we continue.
Oh yeah, right.
And I'm gonna
Come here.
punch him.
Yeah, punch him. No, we're gonna both like double punch him square in the face.
Punch him at the same time.
Okay. Roll with
Please tell me
advantage.
you're doing non-lethal.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
Technically strength.
Both
It would technically
touching
be
him.
strength.
Is it a strength
just-
check?
You know what? Yeah, just roll.
It's an unarmed strike, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an unarmed strike. So just roll d20, then add your strength modifier.
Okay.
With advantage. I'm saying that with advantage.
Alright. So that is 17.
Right, that hits. Elliot. You know what?
At least
I'm
beats,
nice.
Is your,
Elliot
strength,
to the
is your strength -1?
He's a dexterity dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what?
Cemetery.
Because I'm a benevolent god. I'll say that hits. he's not.
He's hitting, but it's not actually really.
It's like
I
not
think
actually doing damage.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah.
I think it's because he wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting. So I'm saying that hits. I would lower his AC just enough for you guys.
I mean, they both basically do 1 damage.
Well, it's 1
Yeah,
plus
so-
your strength, isn't it? So that'd be
actually
5.
kills him.
So do
Alright.
both of you guys like
Well, you can
Like-
maybe like choose
so-
to hold back.
yeah. So do you guys like go side by side with each other and
Oh yeah,
prepare to
definitely.
punch him?
Fuck it right into the camera.
So
Punch right
you-
into the camera.
yeah, so you do that. You punch him right in the face and he like staggers back.
That was from Eastrid.
She said you're an asshole.
Honestly, I kind of agree.
Do you want to punch him too?
I usually just shoot sparks out of my hands. I use Mage Hand to like slap him with 5 pounds of force.
I'm very clearly laughing, but I like put my hand on his shoulder. You good, man? But I'm like very clearly stifling laughter.
Is he knocked on his ass?
No, he clearly staggered on like his feet. He almost went to his knee. But he's like,
Oh wait, Spencer triple.
No, you know,
Gang
you
up
grab
on
what
him
you do
now.
now is you grab his face and you bang it into your knee.
The one guy that can help us finish this curse.
Fuck him.
And he comes in with the chair!
You're
I grab
slithering
hold
up.
of him and stop him from falling.
The Undertaker! There's just all these like random wrestlers.
Yeah,
I-
Bomb! Batista bomb!
pat him on the back. I think you learned a lesson. You good, man?
As he's staggering, I grabbed him, trying to prevent his fall.
I then bandage him up with a bandage.
"Do you want hot chocolate?"
I don't respond as I'm bandaging him up with a bandage.
You just offered me chocolate after I punched you in the face.
No, I deserve that. I deserve that. I have been an asshole to you.
Alright, so being self-aware is the first step to fixing it.
Pat him on the back.
Wow, that was really insightful of you.
Did you know she wasn't even supposed to be the Lord Mayor?
She's the what?
She's the Lord Mayor of the town.
And she called you an asshole.
We
Sounds
go back.
appropriate.
We go back.
Well, let's go dig a hole, guys.
Yeah.
Do you know
actually-
any dwarves?
Go from killing a thing to digging a hole. Hey,
Actually,
Speak to them.
if you don't mind, we get some rest.
Probably a good idea. I think we're a bit extended.
Well, we only have like 5 hours though, right?
I mean, I'm looking at the damage right now. I think it's gonna be more than 5 hours.
So
To be
for-
honest.
Okay,
For
Ray will keep watch.
So for everyone's in character reaction, I guess you see Sabine like kind of like little like kind of slightly like kind of tear open the back of her teddy bear and put her great axe in the back of this little tiny teddy bear and then close it back up and then just pick it up.
I look at it, just like consider saying something, and then turn and just start walking away.
Yep.
I got teleported from an abyss to a temple. I've seen the craziest magic shit. I don't
With their
care
faces
anymore.
shown shut, yep.
Still waiting for my
People with
hot
their faces sewn shut, people with no face. I really can't care anymore. Can't care less anymore.
All of you guys are now level 4.
Yeah!
Yeah, boy.